This version of It's Eric Nagel has been modified from its original broadcast. Content has been edited to fit this platform.
Believe none of what you hear and half of what you see.
Are you ready? I said, are you
ready? It's Eric Nagel. And it starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen of the universe, the next voice you hear, it's Eric Nagel.
And thank you, Scott Shannon. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the program. I am Eric Nagel. And joining me, as always, from the frozen tundra known as Arizona. Say hello to Jordan.
Hey, everybody.
Let's do this.
If you're listening, the last time we've done any of this.
I know, it's been a while. And then there was multiple episodes that we were not live for. I don't remember where we are, what we're doing anymore.
Yeah.
If you're on the iHeartRadio app, do us a kindness. Put us in the #1 position on the presets. It means something to somebody. We're also featured in the iHeart's doing their own Wrapped thing, too. I guess everybody's doing a Wrapped now, following Spotify's lead on all of this stuff. We'll get into that in just a moment. If you're on Apple, Spotify, any of those places, go over there, do us a kindness, leave us a positive review. It does help out the program. If you want to join us live as we do this program, like we're doing right now, why aren't you in here? You can't hear me if you're not in here. I don't know why I'm saying that. YouTube and Twitch are the live rooms, all at It's Eric Nagel. And if you want to watch the episodes whenever you can, best of clips, other specials that we've been putting up, all up on the YouTube at It's Eric Nagel. All right. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
I want to first off say thank you. We're over 6,300 people on the YouTube channel, and we were supposed to be launching the memberships today, but real life gets in the way and other things happen. So probably going to be launching it this weekend. And what it's going to have is the back catalog of this show, the satellite years. It's taken a while to put all that stuff up. You got to pull out phone numbers. You got to pull out some of the music and, anything satellite related that might have been sponsorships, live reads, those kind of things. So it takes a while. We're loading them as we go. So you're not getting the full 11 years, but you get them in chunks as they're coming up on there. Plus, we're adding the catalog of Would You Kindly? The show I did with Brian Johnson for 4 years, all of those episodes are going to be going up there for you to watch, all as a member benefit to subscribing to the channel. So once those are active and ready to go, we will let you know. What else do we have to tell you? Oh, the Wrapped stuff. So apparently everybody is doing the Wrapped, which was, I think, started as a Spotify thing, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe Spotify was one of the first. If not the first to do it. And they've been doing it for years.
So then Apple was following suit. Now we got where YouTube did one. So we'll do the YouTube one next week. We'll go over our YouTube stats and what we're watching and following and what have you.
That's going to be gross on my end. My kids have mine, so it's going to be just terrible video.
So it's going to be worse than your Spotify.
It's going to be worse than last year's Brazilian Spotify for you. So
gotcha.
It's going to be bad.
Yes. If you don't remember that story, somebody hacked into my Spotify account somewhere in the fall of, what was it, 23? 24? No, 24.
It was last year's.
It was last year's?
It was last year's, yeah.
And there was all kinds of Brazilian artists and Brazilian music being played. And I'm sure it's fantastic, music, artistry, what have you. I don't know it. I didn't want it in there. And I had to remove that from my end of year list and make substitutions, bump things up in the position because all of these Brazilian artists were not going to get play when we do our year-end Spotify E-Rock radio show. So iHeart is now jumping into all of this here.
Oh, wow.
And I got this sent to me today.
Look at that.
So I had a couple other people tell me that we were their #1 podcast on the iHeartRadio app, which is fantastic. I said, please send me screenshots and let me know. Nobody has done that yet, but to be fair, it was this afternoon. So maybe next week we'll have a bunch if you're listening on the iHeartRadio app. But this comes from Mark Zappa, who let me know that iHeart was doing this. The company didn't even say anything.
Right. Yeah.
Like, hey, we're doing this year. You should go out and talk about it. Nothing. I found out from a listener that they're doing this, and I went to the app, and then it says, "Oh yeah," and then there was nothing because I don't listen to podcasts.
I was gonna say, if you want to send Eric all the ones showing that they're, we are the shows that are number one, please do send me the ones that don't have us in your number one slot, and I want to see what Drek you're listening to over us to make them your number one. So let's do it that way too. I'm gonna shame a few.
You're listening to Bobby Bones,
right?
I don't know. That's why did I take a shot at Bobby Bones?
I don't know.
I have no idea. That's another special to come soon. We're doing Jocktober supplementals.
Right.
There, Bobby had a thing recently that I would like to break down and go into. Yeah, I don't think he came off well. Like we said, we were doing the Jocktober supplemental stuff, and the concept of it is taking the old Jocktober bit we used to do on Opie and Anthony and bringing it back when it makes sense. It's not a regular thing. It's a very sporadic thing. When there's makes sense on the topic and there's enough material to make it worth your time. I don't want to just bring it up and say, hey, here's a clip. Somebody says, God damn.
Eric's still dying from like 3 weeks ago when he was going.
The kid's trying to poison me. That, it's like, oh, here's a clip of something they said on their show, and that's it. It's like, that's not enough to make it a special. So as things come about, I find stuff in my archives, through other people's archives and what have you. We bring it together. We put it all in a nice package to do a presentation for you. The first one we did. Now, we've talked about Todd Pettengill in the past. There's other episodes on the channel here. You can go back and look. Somebody told me to make a Todd playlist of stuff, and I didn't think about that. I was like, that's a great idea. So I'm going to do that this weekend. I'll put all the Todd stuff together in a playlist so you can find everything through our catalog of stuff that we talked about. Or clips from his show when he was crying and all of those things. It'll all be there for you. But we did the first episode, and it came out for Thanksgiving. And there it is. Look at him.
I love that. Every time I see that come across my YouTube, I'm just like, oh, I love that picture.
Yeah. I'm not, AI has its uses.
Yeah.
A lot of times it's being overly used for nothing, but I do like the features when you can just upload a photo and say, make this person look pathetic and sad, make this person crying, make this person angry. And, it takes several renderings to get it right.
You got to fine tune it a little bit.
This was a press shot in the late 90s where for some reason he thought he needed to be platinum blonde.
I was like, it looks like Ellen DeGeneres.
Exactly. And, skin tight turtleneck and what have you. And he's sitting there all like this, like he's, a sexy,
fucking damn it.
What do you call it? Backstreet Boys kind of thing. Frosted tips, whimpering lips. That's also, what?
Pretty good. Yeah. Mark
that a show title?
That might be a show title.
All right. Hold on. Let me find my pad here.
It's like, we're starting early.
All right. Who did that? Who do we get credit for?
Intersect. Thank you so much. That was actually really funny. Oh, yeah.
Or that could be the subtitle for part 2.
That's true.
Part 2 is going to be coming probably in about a week or so.
Because this is a good example of what Eric's talking about. You got to have enough material to be able to carry an episode. Todd had so much to go with that we did. I think we talked. We
only touched on 3 parts of everything that we had.
We didn't get to some of the prank call stuff, the music. Like there is so much more to go that we are going to do a part 2.
Yes, so we're just coordinating everybody's time. Who Christian Blatt and David Brody were part of this, so we're trying to get it together. And as soon as we can get their times all scheduled, we'll sit down and do part 2, and then we have a part 3 of Opie that I'm hoping to have done either right before or around Christmas time to put that out. And then hopefully we don't have to talk about him anymore. It's only reactionary stuff to things that he said and did.
Right.
And so there was enough to warrant another video of that. So this will be part 3. And that should be around Christmas time. But if you haven't already, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please go over there while everything, like all this stuff is free for now. Eventually over time, it gets moved to the members only thing because got to have some perks for people. Can't just keep giving it out free willy-nilly anymore in today's economy. Also, we put out a special episode. I think it only came out like 2 days ago because there was a lot of work to do. But we had this one here. episode 547, which was not a live episode, but you know, we put it all together for you. The first part was, you know, talking about what did we have? The Texas Cowboy review, had some more reviews of cartoons. We dove into the K-pop stuff, which I'll talk about in a second. And then we had our buddy Chad Dukes, radio legend in the Washington, D.C. area, formerly of Big O and Dukes, formerly of Chad Dukes versus the World, formerly of WJFK.
LeVar and Dukes. I mean, this man has been everywhere.
He's been everywhere. And he was in a movie, a legit movie called Tapawingo. And they shot this movie years ago. And
like
then
2023, I think. Yeah.
It was going around to film festivals. It was doing well. They're doing Q&A stuff. And finally they got their distribution stuff going, and it's available now on Apple iTunes, Amazon Prime, Fandango, any of those places that you can go and rent and purchase movies. There's even a Blu-ray out right now on Amazon. You can do the pre-order for the Blu-ray. It's called Tapawingo. Go check that out. And then a longtime friend, she was never on the iHeart show. I used to see her at Sirius XM all the time. She used to do a lot of stuff on Sam Roberts' show. Katie Linendahl, also tech correspondent for the Today Show. Dropping some credits there. She does a lot of big tech conventions and speaking engagements and what have you.
And she was a delight to speak to.
She came on and we did a little bit of a gift guide.
Yeah.
And speaking of gift guides, I was talking to Brian Shea. I was about, it's that time again. Can we schedule you to come back on to do the Gamers Gift Guide for what's coming for the holiday season? I don't think we're going to be able to do it this year. He's going to Japan for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Look, ever since Game Informer came back, he's been kind of busy.
God, the guy gets a legit job, and all of a sudden,
I know. And I said, I call it bullshit because I said, all you do is post food photos that I would never eat. Like it's always some kind of curry or bean thing. I'm not into that. And then, yes, he's handsome. He's constantly taking photos of himself to show how good looking he is.
Mirror photos, selfies. He just posted one where I think he did a Q&A with the cast of Fallout. The next season's coming out. So he did just a big old thing. And I'm just like, look at this guy. Look at this guy.
He's kind of important now.
A little bit.
So, I don't know. When he's going to come on. We're trying. It may have to be January. He's like, can we do it in January? I go, it defeats the point of the gift guide, but we could retool it in a way just to talk about stuff.
We could do a 2025 wrap up with what came out and what's coming up in the 2026 season. The Game Awards should have been done by then, some announcements. So I think it might be good if we can get him in there.
So we'll figure out when he's coming in. And then we got to talk, I think we're going to do next week. A few weeks ago, essentially the Bible of children's toys for the modern day, the Amazon gift catalog came out.
Yep.
So we got to go look through that. As always, we wax poetic from the days of our youth growing up, where the Bible during our time was the Sears catalog.
Sears catalog, man, that thing was thick.
Right. So we'll have all of that for you next
3 pages of Power Wheels.
I do want to point out, I mentioned K-pop stuff, and it's alive and well in my household right now. But we put a special version of our review of the Spaghetti Song.
Right.
And you had made a mention that we talked about this band before, and I forgot about it earlier in the year. And it was when they did a crossover with Overwatch.
Yeah, it was their second crossover, and it was around like March or April. And we had talked because every time I would get on the game, the music would get stuck in my head, and it was starting to get really annoying that every time I wanted to play, it just got stuck. And that reminded me of how you're getting stuck here with the Spaghetti Song. It gets in there.
Right. So I found the footage of when we talked about them.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, since you brought it up, their label was trying to get our channel completely taken down because we reviewed a clip of a music video.
Yep.
Now, it's one thing for when they say, hey, you can't monetize your that video because you're playing our stuff. I get it. Or you have to do what do they call it? Profit sharing thing where it's like you make money, but portions of it go to the copyright holder or whatever. You can sharing revenue. Sorry. very rarely do you have things where it's like you're not allowed to show this video anywhere. And when you do that, it's usually sports related. Like if it's the NFL, remember we were watching that MMA fight. I think it was out of Romania.
Yeah, that's right. It was like the one guy versus like 3 chicks.
Yeah, and he's fighting 2 or 3 girls in the ring, and we were just playing some highlights and stuff.
Beating their asses.
And they were blocking it worldwide. Like this video cannot be seen ever. So we had to go through and do all that shit. So the Japanese label, I think it's called Hybe, Hybe.
Mm-hmm.
And they were doing that. And then it said pending a notice of scheduled takedown. And I'm like, what? I learned later on that meant is that they notified us that we were not allowed to do this. They wanted us to remove the video. Otherwise, in 7 days, they would file to have our channel removed, which is a bit extreme. So I went back to the episode and we had to block it out and just keep our conversation over it. Well, thanks to some wizardry, I managed to restore some of the video in a way that we don't get monetized on it. I don't care, but it's a great promotional tool if this starts falling into their fan base algorithms over in Asia. And it just went up, so I don't know. We'll see how it does. But we found the old clip. It's mixed in there. Our conversation with this, playing the song, what have you. So please go check that out. Like and subscribe to the channel. Like all those videos if you can. If you would do us that kindness, we would appreciate that. We talked about the iHeart stuff. We got to get into our Spotify rap thing, and you have Apple on your end. What is Apple's called?
Replay. It's just an Apple Replay.
So they're the only one that didn't use the Wrapped, because iHeart has the Wrapped. YouTube has the Wrapped.
Really? Everybody's
using the Wrapped now, which I don't know how.
It's like everyone putting the plus out of their subscription services.
Right. I mean, at least HBO Max was different, even though it's like, the most popular channel they have and the least popular channel that they have.
Right.
You might as well just call it HBO Stars with the Z.
God, I know.
Because no one's going to pay attention. I know they're 2 different companies, but still. Anyway, so we have that stuff to get to in a second. Before we do that, a little bit of a weather break for you. It's freezing right now. And I keep getting alerts. My apps keep going off because it's going down into the low teens tonight, right? And then there's warning all weekend because it's going to be 20 degrees throughout the weekend and high winds and all this other stuff. So they're freaking out. If you don't have a coat, get a coat, check on the elderly, like all of that stuff comes back into play again.
What's that like?
And, well, I know you don't have, well, actually, wait, didn't you have cold weather out by you?
So this morning, when I was taking the kid to school, it was 40 degrees. And then by probably like noon, it burnt off and it was like 70. And I was barefoot and tank top and hoodie had to go off because I was sweating.
That's like Florida. When Florida has some kind of cold weather, like it's in the 40s at night. And early morning, if you're up in the morning in Florida, it's like you get the condensation on your windshield. The dew is on the lawn. If you go to pick up your paper and it's wrapped in plastic, the plastic has the condensation. And then, so that's like 5, 6 in the morning. And then by 7:38, it's 90 degrees and 100% humidity. So you have that minus the humidity. So you're essentially winter burnt off by 8 a.m. for you in Arizona.
By 8 a.m., I'm barefoot going out to check the mail. Waving to the neighbors, everyone's, no shirts. It was just,
right.
We don't need it. Like I want to wear hoodies constantly. And by 11 o'clock, it's just, unless I turn my air conditioning on, then it's not cold enough anymore.
Sean Anthony in the chat. I knew Iraq was fun. I only lived there for a few years and I have a place down there. Doesn't mean that I'm from Florida. I would like to be in today's times and economic climate. I'd love to be living in Florida right now, paying no income tax and getting most of my money back. I would love to be back down there, but alas, that is not the case right now. I didn't have the chat open until just now, so I apologize. I'm seeing what is this? I hope that's
Korean and Iraq.
Okay. I hope that's. Oh yeah, okay. That's exactly what it's like when dumb broads get the Chinese symbols on them. It's like, this means hope and inspiration, and they go, no, that means snail. What?
Or like it's the number 2 special with pork.
Yeah, something. Boo, boo, hack joke. I And we have there, yeah, people yelling at Brian Shea as they should.
Yeah.
He'll be back. Brian's been with us 11 years.
I'm gonna say he was one of your first guests for the show when you guys were doing Sirius, weren't you?
Yeah, he came over to iHeart with us. I just want him to be available. Here's the thing. He's got a good relationship going. His life has never been better. His career is thriving again after a year ago when his company essentially shut down. They shut down out of nowhere and laid everybody off. And then they were fortunate enough to get new backers, and the new company that pumped money into this thing said, we want you to do what you're doing. They brought back the print magazine with all the fancy artwork. Like they're like a miracle success story in today's modern times.
Yeah. Like you don't hear of companies like this, especially print media, going away and then being revived within a year.
Yeah.
You just don't.
Well,
so, I mean, that's awesome.
Lucky for him, life's going too good for him, and that's what I'm worried of losing him forever. Because I saw photos of his chick, and I can't blame him. It's like, oh, I just don't have time. Yeah, I see what you're dealing with. I get it. But yeah, we'll get him back on the show sometime soon. Anyway, the weather. The reason why I brought this up is because I'm watching TV, the local New York affiliates, and I'm seeing what they're doing, and it always comes into my head now when I'm seeing the blue map and they're talking about the cold. Mm-hmm. There was a time when Dice was in town, and doddering old Dice, that I'm not saying he's doddering, but it's the character he plays for his Instagram.
When he's doing stuff.
When he's doddering old Dice on the Instagram stuff is one of the best. Screw all these other content creators like what's his name? ISO Speed.
Oh,
he's super famous, all those kind of things. Yeah, I get it, but you're not topping Dice when he's just walking around with his phone being a doddering old fool. It's hilarious.
Would you say my name?
I remember watching this where Dice just kind of walked in during the weather, and I was going through my archive and I have the clip here. We got to rewatch this again just because Dice is fantastic.
They've definitely picked up in speed, causing for blustery conditions across the region.
Sweetheart, I got it from here. I'm good with this because I was already outside. You know, I don't know if you were out there,
it's like a matador.
There's gonna be more sun, after the rain.
Ole.
And everything, because I was out there. Picture Sly Stallone did the weather. Yo, bring an umbrella. Absolutely.
She has no idea what to do.
Throwing things like that
going on here?
The competition.
I see. It's a way to prepare the audience.
John Travolta, right? He's got the commercial, right? Listen to this, you're gonna die. I swear you're gonna crack up. It's really raining out there, right? Wear the galoshes. Things like that. You know
that's a technique, yes.
I'm gonna let you take it over.
Well, good thing
I'm just giving people another chance to look at me. I gotta.
Yeah, good.
I'll be over here.
You look prepared. You came with sunglasses because now we have the sun coming through.
Exactly.
So no need for the umbrella. Oh, here we have more company. Let's just bring everybody
this
in.
love fest because she's got things to. Did you say what you need to say, Audrey?
It's going to be good for the rest of the day. Yes.
I deal with weather every day.
I noticed.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like a weather freak.
I deal with weather every day. I'm outside. Bebopping and scatting over here.
I don't know why they
I'm dodging raindrops like I'm in the Matrix. Oh!
show everything, though, like
God,
all the
so
surrounding areas. Like, who cares? We got to worry about where we are.
That I forgot. That is so great. The surrounding.
Surrounding areas.
I gotta pull back on
Why they show everything, though, like all the surrounding areas. Like, who cares? We got to worry about where we are.
Well,
Exactly.
sure. Well, I'm showing the U.S. right now.
See what I mean? The U.S.
Yeah.
Worry about you. Like in California, worry about you. We got to worry about us over here. Multiple towns. Sammy Davis.
True.
Why can't I fall in love? You know what I mean?
Perfect.
Things like that.
Yes.
Hold that
It's
note.
raining out. You are so beautiful.
Hold that note. We'll be right back with more of Good Day New York.
They've been trying to break for like an
We have to go.
hour and a half, and Dice just wouldn't get away from the group.
I was
the
gonna
green
say, like, how do you
screen.
cut him off? Like, you just got to kind of let him run with it for a little bit.
She walks in. He's like, "What's going on?" It's like when people with dementia are just in their world, and somebody comes over and they're like, "Come on, let's go back." Where did you come from? Where am I?
I love when he's walking around. He just goes up to random people and be like, "Did you want a picture? Did you Were you asking for a picture?
The precipitation's over here now.
Worry about here now. Oh, he's so funny.
I got a high pressure system in my pants. Oh, no, Rosanna. I heard you got a restaurant. Perhaps you can give me a table. She's got a very, very famous and fancy restaurant in the city called Scotto's. It's her family line. I haven't been there in a long time. I should go. It's a very, very upscale Italian place. But anyway, so the point of this was that I was watching the local weather, and then it's cold and everything. And every time the winter comes around, all I think of is Dice just walking onto the screen, making it his, as only Andrew Dice Clay can do.
I just want to know why he's dressed like a matador.
Because I'm fancy.
That's his news outfit.
Because nobody else does this. Well, what about matadors? I'm not worried about them. Oh, Dice. Anyway, what else do I have here for you? There's a hurricane that still hasn't forgotten what Dice said about it. Oh my god.
So stupid. That's so good.
I get you. I get you. E-Rock Dice Clay is approved. Oh, thank you. I didn't know I could do a Dice because I'm usually in Anthony's presence, so you don't compete with that.
It's true.
Oh my God, Jared's like he's ready for the Black Parade tour.
My Chemical Romance. The opener is Andrew Dice Clay.
If we could get AI Dice to do Black Parade, when I was young. Damn it!
Don't touch it. You ruined it.
It ruined it. Never mind.
We'll cut that.
When I was a young boy, I stood out there with the children for some kind of parade. Oh, can't do
E-Rock giving Anthony a run for his money.
No, never.
I mean, that's pretty high praise, but
no. Dice even admits Anthony does Dice better than Dice. There's an old clip where Dice is on the phone and Anthony's laying into him as Dice, and they're going back and forth, and it's just pause, and they're like, Dice, where are you? And he goes, I'm not gonna argue with me.
It's pretty good.
Anyway, so it's cold in this here part of the country. Something else I wanted to show you too. My kid's is at a point where the holidays are starting to mean more and more as they're getting older, and you start to see each year what resonates with them, what they pay attention to. They know they got to behave because Santa finds out they're not going to get this. Then all of a sudden, it keeps them in line. Essentially, is what it is. Christmas songs, not really there yet, but she's starting to get into it. Starting to watch the Christmas movies. She watched Charlie Brown around Thanksgiving, and she liked it.
Very good.
She said it was slow, and it is, but it's
which is funny because it's like 20 minutes long. Like,
I know
you can't hold your kid for 20 minutes. That's rough.
Well, she watched it. She sat there and watched the whole thing because where was it? Oh, I think we had to buy it because they moved it to Apple. Like, I think Apple has the Peanuts rights and everything.
Yes,
so I wound up buying like a Peanuts package or something that I have in my movie library. She watched that, and we're going to watch Charlie Brown Christmas soon. But she was watching the tree lighting the other night, the big NBC event. And the day before that, they had a Christmas special in Disney World in Epcot, with characters. Trisha Yearwood was walking around the park, and then she did a performance. Kelly Clarkson, like there was a whole bunch of people there, all the characters, what have you. Then she watched the tree lighting. And during the tree lighting, they were advertising that the original Grinch movie was going to air on NBC the next night. And she was like, what is that? And we're telling her, and she wants to watch How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So it's on TV, and I said, is that going to keep her patience? Because they constantly go to commercials on network television, and it's on Peacock. So, we had it there. So I said, we have it. We can stream it. She wants to watch it. And and sit around with her mom and watch everything. Great. Well, yesterday this thing came across my social media feeds. I forgot that McDonald's is doing a Grinch crossover right now.
I almost got it today.
So I said, you know what? If she's going to sit down and watch the movie, this is like an event for her. I'm going to go and get the Grinch. I thought it was a Happy Meal. Go and get the Grinch Meal for her to watch the movie as a surprise, right? I go over there and it's not a kid's meal. It's an adult meal.
There's two of them.
So I get a Happy Meal, which is Disneyland 70th themed.
Oh, yeah. Don't get too hooked into that, by the way, because they put out, I think, like 50 toys in these Happy Meals. It's wild. She got
a 2-pack. It came with Isabella from
West Coast
Encanto and Groot. And she saw Isabella and she goes, "What's this?" I said, "Oh, that's Groot. He's a tree. He's from Guardians of the Galaxy."
And she just looked Vecna from season 5.
And she goes, "Oh, I don't like him, so I'm going to put him over here." And then she took the other thing, right? So I had to get that, but then I had to buy an adult meal. And I don't know about you, McDonald's hamburgers have not been good in a long time.
No,
they don't even
very thin patties, lots of salt and pepper.
They don't even taste like, oh, they're good, but then you pay for it later kind of thing as you get older. Just even taking a bite of it, like these aren't good.
No.
So they had the chicken nugget thing, so I bought the chicken nugget thing, and it came like this. Look at the size of this thing.
That's a big box.
Yeah. So like this is my idea. Like it's Festival Merry Grinchmas and all the stuff, right?
Yeah,
so inside comes with your meal. They give you a shaker bag.
I was going to ask about this.
For your French fries, right? By the way, this was a complete McDonald's, I've been saying forever, has been a ripoff because of their prices and everything. Between this and the Happy Meal, I think came to $21.
Oof.
With taxes and everything. Yeah, it was a pain in the ass. So they give you your meal with the fries or whatever, and it gives you a shaker bag where you can dump your fries into there, and it gives you a seasoning packet to put in with the French fries. So it's called Grinch salt. Now, all this is all the dust seasoning at the bottom of a bag of pickle flavored chips. Like I like it. I mean, I don't know if do you have Utz out there? Or
we do. Huge. We don't have like every flavor, but yeah, they've made their way out here.
So the Utz has the pickles chips that are really good. They're like a ruffle style chip with the pickle flavoring. So it's just like whatever is at the bottom of the bag gets ground up and all the dusting put into this thing here. I can smell this still, and there's nothing in here. It was that strong, but you pour it into. It could be. It is so over salted. But it's not like salt. It's like a celery salt or something.
That was my fear because they already salt their fries pretty good. So to add more salt flavor, even if it's dill, sounds like it would be too much for me.
Yeah, it's insane. So, we put it into the thing there and shook it all around and tried it. And I went, oh my God, like it was way too bad. Okay. Kid liked it, but only ate like a handful and then ate the rest of her regular fries. So I wound up throwing out half the thing. I didn't dump the entire thing there. I just put a little bit of it, of the large fry in there to try it. I don't think it's worth the money, but it comes with a surprise.
I was going to say, I want to know which ones you got.
You know what the prize is in the adult meal?
I do. Okay.
So the thing they give you, it's essentially a blind bag. You don't know what you know what they're offering, but you don't know which one they're getting. So apparently they're giving you Christmas socks,
which is kind of a cool like gimmick.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's like, kind of like feet.
Yeah, I'm not big into all of that stuff here, but I guess the one everybody was going for is that they have the green socks with the Grinch's face on it. That's the one everybody wants to get, right? I'm sorry, I was just looking up the price on the on my thing here for the Grinch meal 10-piece chicken McNugget meal was $12.99. And that's a 10-piece, your fries and a drink, and then all of this stuff there. And then the Happy Meal, I forget how much the Happy Meal is. The Happy Meal is $6.30, but then you have to add cheese and other stuff to it because they only do hamburger. They don't do cheeseburger.
Yeah, that was annoying. I don't
like that.
My kids like cheeseburgers, but they don't like all the condiments. But they only do the hamburger meat. It's
yeah. So they charge you for the cheese. They charge you for pickles. They nickel and dime you. And if you want sauce for your nuggets and stuff, you get like one. If you want an extra one, it's 35 cents. And that alone is why they're going to lose. When you're nickel and diming that stuff, at least you could go. My neighbor, I think we've talked about it, my neighbor gets Burger King for his kids all the time. They love Burger King, and he gets the onion rings, and it comes with like a zesty sauce, like a bit of a spicy kind of thing. I don't know if it's like a horseradish or a Romulan. I don't know what it is. It's a zesty sauce, but you go and ask them for that. They don't charge you for the fucking sauce.
Right.
With all that stuff. But the McDonald's, you get one thing and then it's like, oh, can I get another barbecue sauce or a hot mustard? 35. Like, oh, you have to pay for that. Forget it. I'm not interested. Anyway. The socks, did not get the green Grinch socks. Apparently there's a blue pair. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, they've got
let me do it this way. So that that's a little better.
All right.
Let's see. Green, blue has Max on it. Red is all of them, and the yellow has
looks like Cindy Lou Who. Actually, looks like it's got all of them on there. I mean, they're not terrible looking.
No. So I wound up getting this Cindy Lou Who socks, right?
There's a bright yellow.
Yeah, I'm not wearing these things. But I will say this: you ever go to Hot Topic and you see when they have clothing lines for different franchises, and they'll have, especially around the Christmas time, women love socks, so they'll have like multi-packs of like Harry Potter socks or Pokemon or something. You go and you check the quality of those socks.
They're thin
and they're terrible.
Yeah,
these are not. I'm amazed what the quality that they're full on cotton socks.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, for what you're paying for this,
that's what your $12 is going into.
At least this was some kind of quality thing for it. So
pickle salt and socks.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna leave the pickle salt package in with the socks and let them deal with all of that. So yeah, she got that. It's fun to do those little things as a dad now, when you can add little things on top of other experiences to make something that might not be that big a deal a little bit more, if I'm saying this correctly.
Yeah.
But having the opportunity to do all of this stuff there. And I think I took advantage. Was it you that sent me that thing about Vans?
Yes.
Okay. So I took going to be taking advantage of this.
Oh, I'm going to be doing it too for myself, unfortunately.
So, for yourself?
I'm going to get me a pair too.
See if you can find a photo of this to bring up there if you could.
Yeah.
So my kid's into the K-pop Demon Hunter stuff and finding other K-pop artists and what have you. And I was going to get a Funko Pop because they have the official license for K-pop where you can design your character as yourself, but as a part of the K-pop Demon Hunter universe. Official logos, has your name branded on the box, all of that stuff.
Yeah, because the official pops come out after the first of the year.
Right. But you can do the custom pops now. Right. And I thought this was going to be a good idea, but then that caused a bit of an argument that she's not going to play with that. I mean, she's going to want to play with that, not just put it on her shelf so it looks kind of cool for her down the line. So I didn't wind up doing that. And Jordan sends me this thing and he goes, hey, did you see what Vans is doing? No, I didn't. What's Vans doing? So Vans apparently got the license to K-pop Demon Hunter from Netflix, and they're putting out skate shoes with artwork from the movie. And there's a pair. I know we'll get into this another time too, but most of the sneakers now are just slip-ons. Like everyone's so lazy now, they don't get tie-up shoes.
Right.
So all these sneakers are slip-on stuff, or they have that exaggerated heel because everybody's is a fat piece of shit. So they're walking around with these inflated rubber heels that look ridiculous, but like, no, look, they're black and white. Yeah, but the heel or the front of it comes out like a side, looks like orthopedic sneakers. Like it's terrible. So they make some of the shoes in Velcro, which she loves the Velcro because if she feels like she can do it herself, it's like her tying her shoes.
Mm-hmm.
They had a pair of the Velcro ones that has all three girls on the sides of it. So that'll be an early morning or staying up through the night for when that thing goes live on the 8th, I think.
I believe Monday. So we're doing this on Thursday, the 4th. So yes, Monday, the 8th or 9th.
Okay. So I'm going to be getting her. Yeah, look at those.
They got some cool, and these aren't even all of them. These are just the ones I've been finding. There's actually a few other designs coming out. But yeah, some of those are actually really cool. I like the Saja Boys one down at the bottom left. Those are kind of not overly terrible.
Yeah.
Of course, the big bra is going to be derpy here. The tiger.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they're not terrible.
They're fun. The ones on the lower right that are the Velcro.
Yeah.
Are going to be the ones that I'm going to wind up getting for her. I don't like the boy band in the K-pop Demon Hunters
Saja Boys with Soda Pop, the worst song on the soundtrack.
Because it is. It's a terrible song.
I hate it so much.
Because of the K-pop Demon Hunter, what are they called? Huntrix is the name of that band. Because of the Huntrix, and then the La Seraphim and the Avant-Garde and all of those things. So I'm crossing universes into the J-pop realm, into the K-pop realm, and because of all of that, and Jordan's been laughing at this because I've been reading a lot about these bands.
He's texting me in the night. He goes, I just went down a wormhole. Did you know this? And he gives me all this K-pop stuff. And I'm like, oh, brother, that's funny.
It's insane. So I'll generalize for the audience here. I found that in the K-pop genre, the fan base, very passionate, very outspoken, very loyal to which ones they like.
Mm-hmm.
But the K-pop audience seem to like the boy bands and not really like the girl bands for that genre. Like to the point that there's people, there's a social media platform over there that I didn't know about until yesterday. I think it's called Weaver over there. Mm-hmm. It's like their Twitter or something. And they're very, very toxic towards any of the girl bands.
Mm-hmm.
Now, usually, or at least in Western culture, there's a lot of guys and people that love the female performers. A lot of guys hitting on the female performers. They're being creepy, but they're not sitting there like you're terrible, you're fucking awful, all of that stuff. I mean, there are, but not the majority of a fan base of something like that. Over there, it seems to be the opposite. Women love shitting on all the female K-pop groups out there and gay guys. They all love shitting on the women. Like that Blackpink band who we've played here a few times for rejoiners, whatever, get a lot of shit from the BTS fans. BTS, the Korean Menudo, it's 12 guys that are all interchangeable. And that fan base hates this Blackpink band, which I guess is the biggest K-pop female band out right now. They're with the same label.
Yeah.
And the same management company that built BTS, built Blackpink, built a lot of these bands. They're almost all under the same label. There's a few that are under a Japanese label, and they kind of, it's like how TNA and WWE have that crossover deal. Where like, we'll send people over to your side, you send some people over here, we'll cross promote, that kind of thing. So the point of all of this is that I think we're going to be very outspoken with our support for all the K-pop female groups. And I'm going to be putting clips and stuff out there and just saying how terrible all the boy bands are. I think two of them. One is BTS because they were big here in the United States. They were on top 40 radio, whatever. There's another group that you told me about. Stray
Kids.
Right. So we're going to have to start our campaign shitting on those guys.
Oh,
and
yeah, I like
that. Well, you can keep quiet then while I do that. And we're going to be pro all the female groups.
Got it.
Just to get a rise out of their fan base. Also, I've noticed for some reason, the boy bands out of Japan and out of Korea are very feminine, if not gay cosplaying, if you will. There's nothing manly about any of the boy bands over there. There really isn't. Now you could say, well, the boy band's here. No. You could say, like back in the day with Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, you could say they're, people call them fags or something like that. But you didn't say like you thought they were super gay. They didn't come off as gay. They just came off as pretty boys.
Yeah.
No, I don't even think Backstreet and NSYNC came off as effeminate. They were just pretty boys. Right. So like rock guys and stuff and hip hop guys didn't like the Backstreet Boy music, but now everybody likes them because they're nostalgic. And you're like, oh yeah, I remember that. It's okay to like them now. In fact, they're all touring together. New Kids on the Block and other bands here and there. So it wasn't really the same impression the boy bands gave here in the United States or coming out of Europe that the boy bands coming out of Asia are. They're super effeminate. Like super. Yeah, look at all this.
That's Stray Kids.
It's like Michael Jackson and Boy George all together.
My favorite guy is actually the guy in the bottom row with the blonde hair. That's Felix. He's actually Australian, but he's Korean heritage. And that dude's got a deep voice. Like it's almost unnerving when you hear him sing.
They're gay. There may not be in real life, but they're gay portraying. They're cosplaying, right? This is what the women in Asia are going crazy over. Over things like this. And they hate the girls. The girls, all very pretty. Some of them are just kind of stereotypical. I was watching, all right, you're going to love this. YouTube Fan
my
Fest.
favorite.
Did you know YouTube had a Fan Fest?
I had no idea.
All right. It streamed live over in Asia, over in Japan. And Avant-Garde was one of the featured acts there. There is an Asian group called Ice Cream. It's not spelt that way, but I think it's spelled like ice cream or something. It's three girls that dress in like strawberry shortcake outfits. One's pink, one's orange, one's green, one's blue. And they're doing all this prim and proper girl, teeny gum, bubblegum pop kind of thing. That's kind of shit I don't like. But the other K-pop and J-pop stuff, the girls are dressing like they're badasses. Like that, when we watch the spaghetti video, they're throwing meat cleavers at people.
Right.
There's sauce getting thrown in your head. It's sexually suggestive. It's violent. They're looking to kill people. Like they're doing the guy stuff as the girl groups, and the girl shit is what the guy groups are doing over there.
There is definitely a distinction between K-pop and J-pop too, because we were listening to Stray Kids in the car with me and my kid. And I was like, did you know that there's also this? And I was like, I introduced him to J-pop. We put it on there and he goes, it's not as good. I was like, you're racist. So there's a definite sound difference. Like it's weird because when you listen to one versus the other, you hear it.
Right.
He's definitely into the K-pop. So yeah, Korea.
The boy bands, I'm sitting there listening and sometimes I'm getting uncomfortable. I go, I can't listen to this. Now, if a girl group is singing that kind of stuff, I'd be fine. I don't know why. It's just how I am. So I'm gravitating towards the girl groups, and I've seen. I was watching videos from people over in Japan and Korea that know this history and know all this stuff way better than I do, and they're putting out videos explaining why this group has a problem with this group, whatever. And a lot of it is the groups don't have a problem with each other. The fan bases, start all this shit, and then because they start all this shit, they put it online and there was stuff that was making national news over there, like in Korea, was showing up on their news channels and stuff for TV. And the bands were like, have no problems with each other. They're under the same label. The fan bases are just fighting it out,
right,
and causing all this shit. So I'm very happy to throw my endorsement behind any female K-pop group that is getting shit on social media over there. I'm going to have to keep tabs on it. I got to find somebody on the West Coast that might be better qualified than I to talk about this, see if we can get somebody on.
Well, here's the thing.
We need a K-pop correspondent.
Here's what we're going to do, though.
Right.
Our idea of our spin-off stuff, the two American, we're going to do some stuff. I think our first episode should be K-pop.
Oh, for the new show?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
We can do some damage.
That is a really great idea.
So I think we should do all things Korean, including and I wanted to show you this. This got announced today. This is why we got to go to Korea. Dunkin' in Korea.
Wow.
Simpsons, everything. And I'm like, mother.
Limited glass. Oh, man. If that was in the States, I'd go to Dunkin' just to get the glasses.
So I'm going to do my best to scour the internet to see if there's a way we can get those glasses here, even if I have to pay a little bit extra.
Now,
those are cool.
If this was in Japan, how much would Mr. Sparkle be on all of this stuff?
Oh, Mr. Sparkle would be so fantastic.
Yeah.
So yes,
I don't care about the donuts.
Look at sexually suggestive Christmas Marge in the bottom left.
I know.
She's looking sexy over there.
I want the glasses.
I really do want the glasses too. Probably miss your old glasses.
This is a clever title, but we are not going to use this because I don't think YouTube would let it float. K-pop by a-holes. The A stands for American.
Sure.
I get it. It's very fun concept,
That's
but
so fun.
Yeah, I don't know if that'll flow. That'll go over well with the YouTube thing. So yeah, I watched the YouTube Fan Fest in Japan.
Makes me so happy.
I'm watching this stuff, and it was like 9:30 sorry. It was 8 a.m. I was getting ready. The kid was getting ready to go to school because I got to drive the kid to school. And I'm watching as I got ready, and I'm waiting around for the kid to get ready, and I'm watching it live, the tail end of it on YouTube there as it was finishing up live over in Japan. And then I went like, what is going on with me? What am I doing here?
So funny.
my
YouTube, now you're doing show research, so that's what we'll do.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to see if I can pull this up here to show you what was going on. Go through the chat, see if there's anything.
I was going to say, what say you about this? Andy Hannon saying he has become a genuine fan. I've never seen this man so excited. I'm telling you,
I shouldn't be.
He's messaging me. He's talking about K-pop. It's really, really funny.
Yeah, it shouldn't be happening. That's where I'm having a problem here. It's like this should not. There was an old Simpsons. I shouldn't be. Wasn't that Simpsons?
I think so.
Where they created something and they're like, yeah. I shouldn't be a thing.
I shouldn't be.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get this going here for you.
Damn, it's Eric Nagel's going to be huge on Kako Talk. Oh my God, that's terrifying.
So look at this. There's like 80,000 people in this arena.
Oh, there's your band. Yeah. Ice cream.
There's that ice cream thing I was talking about. See, like I
don't like this at all.
It's too kitschy. It's too cutesy for me. All the music's kind of soft and happy. I don't know what they're saying in their lyrics, but I watched the performance. I was like, yeah, I'm not really feeling this thing. But then my ladies show up and everything was right in the world. Where is it? Yeah.
Is it avant-garde?
Because see, look, they lead right into it here. They finish their performance and they blend right into them.
Boom, right into it.
Right. And then the fucking aliens show up here doing their hypnotic dance stuff. And I'm like,
I got to say, these chicks, like, they are coordinated. Like, I think, that's creepy.
Dude,
that was way too coordinated.
They're flawless with it.
Yeah,
and I hate that term, but I can't think of anything. They never screw up.
Yeah,
now, here's what else has happened. So this is their big dance number. This is the thing that trends all around the world.
40 of them on stage
for the OK Cypher thing, right? So there's like 20 in the group. But here's the thing. They taught the other acts. The other acts are fans of them. And they're bigger names than them. Look, they all come out and start doing their What other act comes out and starts playing other people's songs unless, like you're as an equal big music act as they are, right?
That's pretty good.
Look at this thing. They're going crazy. And then here it goes. And then boom, they all kick it. There's like 90 people on the stage. These acts. A lot. They're all in their costumes.
Jesus Christ. I feel like they had to extend the sage out.
Yeah. This is insane. And I'm like, why don't we have this shit in America?
That's pretty good.
We should. There's a Japanese act. I got to find him. The guy looks like Asian elderly Elton John. He's got the big fake hair. I don't know what he is or what they do. Let me see if I can find them while we're talking about this. But yeah, when you look at him and you go, oh my God, it's Elton John if he just decided to go K-pop.
That'd be so funny. Woodpit 420. Hello. I saw Blackpink once and got dragged to a BTS concert.
How was it?
Yeah, that's the thing.
I can imagine the live performance is pretty good.
I legitimately, Stray Kids were doing a tour, and the closest place that they were going to play was LA. They were going to be playing at the Ram Stadium over, I think it's SoFi. And I legitimately tried to get tickets for me and the kids because they wanted to go. And they sold out so quickly that there was no chance. But yeah, I would probably go just for the fun.
I'll tell you something else that devastated me. So as I'm cutting up the video for the Le Sserafim segment that we did, I'm like, you know what? I tried to buy the Avant-Garde shirt, and because their retailer is over in Taiwan, like I went through everything it said, and then like a couple days later, it told me it was declined and they weren't going to ship or whatever. I don't know if that's because of current economic climate or tariffs or whatever was going on. My order got canceled. I can't order any of their stuff in the United States. It doesn't exist over here.
That sucks.
So I said, you know what? Let me see if the Le Sserafim group has anything over there. And I found their website. They're doing the Taylor Swift thing. They put out like 20 versions of their single with different remixes and all of this stuff. And then I'm seeing t-shirts and I'm like, oh, this one, let's just say San Francisco, Newark. Why is there one that says Newark? I'm like, wait a minute. And I go and look up their tour things. They were here 2 months ago.
You got into them too late.
They played at the Prudential Center where the Devils play.
Right.
They had a whole concert there. I was like, damn, I missed it.
That's wild.
So I had to sign up for their mailing list to know when their tour is coming back to the United States again.
What is going on here?
I don't know.
Look, you're searching for K-pop t-shirts, and I'm buying wrestling shirts.
Why would you be buying wrestling shirts?
I bought myself a Joe Hendry shirt.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
We need to find a program that literally just does that automatically when his name is said, so we don't even have to push anything.
Maybe when we get the new system put in, we can put Joe Hendry into that.
With his Scottish accent, the big smiling face.
Yep.
But yeah, I ordered his shirt. Unfortunately, it will not get here until I think it ships out after Christmas, like the 29th.
Oh,
but I'm okay with it. I got the blue one. I'm excited for it. It'll be my first and probably only wrestling shirt I've ever purchased. But it's gonna be nice.
Well,
so funny.
When you get it, you got to put it on and wear it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right. So, so that's your K-pop update for today.
That's so funny.
I'm trying to condense it and trying to not make it a thing, but it's blowing up in a big way. And I've never look, you've known me for a long time, and I've said it on this show for many times. I don't go to concerts.
No, he doesn't.
I don't like the fact of how
he
much
he chastises me constantly.
I don't like Ticketmaster. I don't like Live Nation. I don't like all of that stuff. It's just not worth it for me. But I looked into finding out when Le Sserafim was coming back to the New York City area.
Oh, so funny.
I'm not the guy that should be at a K-pop show.
No, and you should go without like your kid or anybody else with you. I want you to go single, just by yourself, wearing a. What is it? What's your band of choice? Not Le Sserafim. What's the other one again?
For K-pop, Avant-Garde?
Avant-Garde.
No, they're a dance troupe. They make their own music, but they don't perform their songs. They just dance to it. I don't know, because I know Blackpink tours. They're a massive group. I cannot go without the kid though. Or I have to, I'll have to borrow one of my nieces. It's like, hey, you're coming to a concert with me. What? Why? I
have no choice.
Go to this thing. I'm not doing that. You're coming with me. I just go over to their house and I yank them out of their house. You're coming to Le Sserafim with me. I don't even know who that is, Uncle Eric. Well, tough.
Woodpit saying a lot of people like Twice. Now, they're the only song on the K-pop Demon Hunter soundtrack that I skip. I can't get into that one.
I don't know it.
Yeah, it's on the soundtrack. They do a song of theirs. Not my thing.
Andy in the chat saying, Eric, it's already a thing. You signed up for a mailing list. Your addiction is such that you have regressed to 2005 technology. Well, look, fair point, but it's Asia. They should be more advanced with that stuff. But for some reason, that's what their website has. And the avant-garde stuff, when they put links on their social media, you have to sign up to be a member to their website in order to see everything.
Right.
So now I'm debating after I can't ask for like a gift card to an avant-garde membership or something. But after the holidays, I have to think about, do I need to pay the fan membership fee in order to get access to the website?
Start watching Crunchyroll and getting into Japanese anime like I am.
I will say this, though. Somebody hooked me up. I'm not going to say her name, but was asking me, like, seriously, this? And I go, yeah, why? About the spaghetti song? Mm-hmm. And that person goes, okay, I got something to tell you. I said, what? So I'm a member of their fan club. I'm like, you are? And she goes, yes. And then she sent me an MP3. So apparently there's a members only version of the spaghetti song that doesn't have the Backstreet Boy, the BTS guy in it, doing his stupid rap.
What was that? J-Hope?
J-Hope, his out of place thing. And they put it's one of the girls singing a different verse in that spot there.
Interesting.
And I said, oh, that's fantastic. And she sent me the MP3. Then I find out it's on fucking Spotify. So I didn't even need that MP3. So, yeah, this is where my world is spiraling. And I need to be working more is the thing. Everything else is consuming my life when I'm not doing.
You are getting this weird hobbies now.
I know.
Like, you need your idle hands to be doing something else.
Imagine I do this, and it's because it's such a weird juxtaposition. I become internet famous for being this white guy in America that knows K-pop inside and out. Like, I need to bring. You know what? I got to bring this to TikTok. Because I don't think. I mean, YouTube is one thing, but I think I got to bring it to TikTok. And they're like, you ever see the American guy that's all about
the 46-year-old opinions on K-pop? That's exactly what the internet wants. Oh wait, 46-year-old white American views on K-pop.
Intersect saying the mailing list is because they use different social media sites sometimes. Yeah, there's like I said earlier, I learned this thing, something called Weaver, which I guess is something, I don't know if it's all of Asia or if it's just Korea, but it's like a big social media platform. I know China has their own thing because they don't allow X over there. So they came up with their own thing. But that could be true. Oh, Andy's back. He's like, sent me an MP3. Nagel is 2 weeks from putting sun in his hair again. Time does not exist. Yes, I am regressing, it seems.
So funny.
All right, we should.
I'm happy. I'm happy. You've got a weird thing. I've got a weird thing. We're good now.
Well, you want to talk about the other weird thing?
Oh, what weird thing do you got now?
All right, I'm going to put you on screen there for a second while I get this. Hold on. I made a purchase.
He's got props.
I made a purchase.
Oh, no. So Eric's going back past the giant wall of energy drinks.
I made a purchase that you told me that something about my purchase that was very unsettling.
Unprompted. Well, we've never discussed these things before. Ever. And
because, look, this is a big topic, not for us, but like online, it's a huge community of people that are all into this stuff. I've never talked about this ever. I have zero interest in any of those kind of things. But while doing a lot of and we got to get into Black Friday next, but doing a lot of Black Friday shopping for family members and what have you, I was hitting deals left and right all over the place. Because one website, I told you what it was the other day. Now I'm forgetting what it was. One website had a crossover thing between the Black Friday deal and the Cyber Monday deal. And I was able to use a promo code on top of what they did. Like, it had to have been a glitch. Because they don't let you do that when they already have it discounted for whatever.
Yeah, you can't usually use.
You can't use a promo code for it, but I used the promo code for it and got even more off. I'm like, shit, let's do this now because they can't take it back from you. Hey, you weren't supposed to get that $35 off. Tough shit. I already paid. You can't do that.
They can cancel your order. I mean, I've seen that happen. A lot of times, a lot of places now will just honor it and be like, our bad.
No, I don't think they canceled the order. Nice. I think it's on its way, so I don't have to worry about that. What is it? Whippet is saying Asia used to have one called High Five. Is that a social media platform?
I believe so.
Okay. He bought more trains. I know. I don't have any trains. I have a Christmas train. That's it. It's the Hogwarts Express that goes around the tree.
Nice.
And it steams. You put the little thing in there for the smoke, and it builds up, and then the steam comes out. You can even there's a thing where you could put the black smoke in there when the Death Eaters start showing up.
I would love it, like if they did it like with vapes, where you get like a scented one in there, so it's going around. You can just smell like peppermint or something. That would be kind of cool.
It smells like
nicotine. You're like,
it smells like that chocolate frog. Intersect saying, I will say this: the K-pop CDs are like super worth every dollar. That sounds like you're a K-pop fan. Super worth every dollar, because they pack it full of art, lyrics, generally in a really unique packaging. Yeah,
they do. I've seen a lot of the Stray Kids ones and the BTS ones.
They come with lyric books. Some have trading cards. Some have. There was products that they were coming with some of these things. I didn't know what they were. They were.
It was Pogs. Do you remember Pogs?
Alf is back in Pog form. Yeah, there were little circle things. There was these little paddles that have like the K-pop band's faces on them. They hold them like this, and then they swing them. I'm not going into that. I'm not. What do they call it? I'm not appropriating their culture that much for all of that. I'll tip my my toe into the water a little bit, but I'm not going full cannonball and going. Maybe I should. You know how
I was like, your toe's not in it. You're sitting there.
Is
on the
this
edge of the
my
pool
midlife
with your feet
crisis?
kicking on it. Yeah. K-pop.
Is this
a little bit?
I shouldn't be self-recognized, but if that's what it is, that's a weird midlife crisis to be in.
Not
but
a bad thing.
Anyway, so Black Friday shopping, I came across something and I went, "Oh my god, this is at a huge discount."
Good deal.
And then also there was a promo code for this on top of that, so this was fairly cheap too. I bought a new pair of sneakers. Now I don't give a shit about footwear. I don't wear like New Balance like an old fuddy-duddy or anything. I have good dress shoes. I have good sneakers. I have all this stuff, but I'm not to the extent of we have to get the latest.
He's not a sneakerhead.
I'm not a sneakerhead, that kind of stuff. But I saw these and I went, oh, okay, this is great. And I got them for super cheap.
Yeah, I think you got them for like $60. And that's usually, they're like retail. They're usually about $120. Most of the time they're usually on sale for $90, but $60 was a pretty good deal. Plus
free shipping. So it didn't cost. Yeah, it was fantastic. So I ordered these shoes and Jordan goes, oh, what did you order? And I told him, I said, well, I don't know the names of it. Right. But I said, I ordered the shoes, but I don't know what the style, the brand or everything, but they're low cut sneakers. And they're black and white. And immediately, without missing a beat, Jordan said they are what?
Oh, though, you got the Panda Dunks.
And I said, what? Yep. They're called Panda Dunks. I had no idea that they had a name.
Yep. Well, not officially, but yes, they're.
Yeah.
That's what we call them.
So, yeah.
He's got some nice, clean Panda Dunks.
I want to return
I have
them
owned
now.
For a year.
I want to return them now just because you said it. You said that you had those.
Well, originally it started where it's like, look, I got these. I got them cheap. I don't like that they're slip-ons, but I'll deal with it. And I said, no, Eric, I own those. I've had those for about a year. They're not slip-ons. They come with laces. And you were pleasantly surprised, but then also off-put by the fact that we both own the same pair of shoes, and we've never talked about shoes.
Right.
Yeah. So
people
those
are
are
laughing. This is really dumb for the shoes.
Oh, they're comfortable shoes, though, man. Lace them up.
I mean, I guess for that price, I will try it and I will see.
What's great about the Dunks, the Dunk Lows, you can get them in different colors. Like when I was doing volleyball with the kid, I was gonna get purple ones. So it's like all white with the purple logo and the purple piping and stuff like that. You can do custom ones. You can get different colors. We can get some It's Eric Nagel Dunks.
Right.
Those are pretty good. But the Panda Dunks are probably the more popular version.
Andy saying that if it makes you feel any better, pandas were so overproduced 3 years ago. The sneaker community doesn't particularly enjoy them anymore. I don't care. I'm not looking for that kind of stuff. Dunks are the best. All right, I'll take your word for it. I just was like, oh, black and white. I thought they were kind of cool. looked pretty cheap, had another promo code on top of all this stuff. This was great. And then Jordan's like, oh, I have those too. And now I don't want them.
They actually just did a pair for around Halloween, and I think I could still get them on some websites. They have these brown leather ones with these thick black stitching to make it look like Frankenstein. So there's like the green and the brown. Right. And then they're putting out Krampus ones. So like there's these brown leather, but it looks cracked. Right. And in the cracks is like this orange color. Looks really cool. I'm not a shoe collector.
Brown and orange?
Yeah, it's really neat looking though.
That sounds like
dark brown leather.
What was that old kid's Buster Browns? Remember the Buster Browns where they would give you the free like headbands and wristbands and stuff, and they had a lot of that orange and beige for sneakers. Yeah, that sounds terrible.
But dunks are very very popular.
Well,
different variations.
Right. What can you do? You know,
we can wear them together. And
I got to show you
CDs.
I got to show you this too. I got my first Christmas card of the season.
Oh, I think I just got one today too.
From our pal, Dr. Steve.
Oh, I love Dr. Steve.
Look at that.
That's a good card.
He's a maniac.
That's really fun. I like that.
You know who that is in the Michael Myers mask?
No, who is it?
Cardiff Electric.
Oh, fucking Cardiff. That's funny.
Right.
Well, good. That's awesome.
All right.
It's a good card. So other than, copying my footwear, did you get anything else Black Friday-ish? Did you do any shopping?
No, not for myself. There's other things for other people. Yeah, I'm not doing, excuse me. I'm not saying all that stuff there. But,
well, yeah.
I did all I pretty much got almost all my entire holiday shopping done. I still have a few more things. I will go. I'll say this. Your friend Beth reached out to me.
Oh, really?
And she made me aware of a flash sale at a store that both her and I frequent called Bath and Body Works.
Oh, love it. I was actually just in there Saturday with my kid.
So I have to go back there. My Twisted Peppermint supply has been diminished.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to go over there and stock up and reload for the 2026 year. I'm not allowed to tell you who this was, but I'm getting some more people that are sending me nothing from the iHeart stuff. That one guy sent the iHeart stuff. Mm-hmm. Their Spotify wrapped lists and for their podcasts. We're in good company. Yeah, I'll put it on the solo.
Oh yeah, no, I saw that.
See that? Hold on. There we go. Look at that. Can't say who sent me this, but yeah, look at all that.
That's awesome.
Right up there with Tell 'em Steve Dave. We're beating the Joe Rogan experience. When did you ever think that would happen? Never.
That's some high praise right there for sure.
It is.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't do any Black Friday shopping for anybody but myself. Like I bought. You and I talked about this. My mom gave me my Christmas gift / birthday gift early. I got myself a new iPad so I could do more artwork for the show, stuff like that. So I took all that money that I was going to save and get myself an iPad, and I decided to make a rather large purchase. Thanks to some of the listeners as well. They've contributed to this addiction. And let's see if I can lift this because it's very large. I got myself. The Enterprise D.
It's amazing. I'll give you that. Oh, here, let me put you on the screen.
Yeah,
hold on.
There.
Do that. There we go.
Yeah, nice Enterprise.
What's the piece count on that?
Right now it is at 3,600 boxes. It's huge. It's massive. 3,600 pieces. It comes with all the Next Generation characters. It's hard to see those, but
right.
That. But the reason why I had to get it during Black Friday, because it sold out. It sold out quickly. No one's getting them until February now. But it came with a gift with purchase.
Wait, did you bought that and had it shipped, or did you go to a store that had it?
I was not going to do that. I got it online. Like it went live at midnight on the East Coast, so 10 o'clock my time, and they had us in a wait list. Like I had to sit there and just refresh until I can get through.
Okay.
Thankfully, I got it because it's sold out, not available right now. I mean, it could have gone back in, but it came with a gift with purchase that was only available during Black Friday weekend. I already built it. It comes with a shuttle pod.
All right. I remember when you showed me that thing, I said, please reenact where it crashes into the loading bay.
And a little
over and over and over again. Yeah.
Right. So
does it detach the top part of it? Does it detach like they did in the movie or no?
Doors open. Oh, you mean the saucer section? Yes, it does.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, very cool. So I'm excited about that one. I may actually do a stream where I'll sit there and just build and we can all hang out. Anyone's come pop in. I don't know if I'm going to do it on my Twitch. Right. I don't know if I'll do it on here. We'll just figure it out. But yeah, I might save that one and build it with friends if people want to come hang, and maybe we'll talk about Star Trek: The Next Generation because that's a fantastic show.
Do you want to? Well, I want to talk something about. I have some stuff about Black Friday and some other days I was not aware of. Do you want to move all the rap stuff to next week so we can do Spotify, Apple, YouTube, all of that stuff together? Do it all in one segment? Do that. Okay, so
totally.
I'm gonna blow this stuff out of here. You can
because there's something I definitely want to talk about when we were talking about Black Friday,
right?
So the other night. Well, first of all, Eric and I played video games for the first time in a while, and it was fantastic. I played till 3 a.m. It must have been 5 a.m. your time, and you stayed up later than I did to finish things up. Eric and I closed out the Simpsons Fortnite season.
We did.
That ended last week.
I stayed up till 7 a.m. because I waited till the last day to finish everything.
So yeah, we played with my kid. Our kid was playing with us till midnight my time. I sent his ass to bed, and I played for another 3 more hours of Fortnite with Eric.
Right.
And we wrapped up the Simpsons. I think that was the best Simpsons, like just video gamey Simpsons thing I played in a while. If they never bring that back, it would be a disservice because there's so much they can do with this. There's so much property they can nickel and dime us for, and we will gladly pay. I mean, Eric was paying for things. I was buying skins. I've got it was so fantastic. It was really fun, and it makes me definitely want to get back into doing more games together because I was just having a great time. So we got to get back either into Sea of Thieves or try doing some of these scary things that freak me out that you like playing. We'll do some of that.
The jump horror games.
We'll do some of that stuff. We'll figure it out, but I definitely want to get back into some late night video gaming. It's been really great. But the thing that I was going to bring up, especially with the Black Friday, is that Black Friday extended into the weekend, Cyber Mondays and all that stuff. So here we were talking late one night, Eric and I, and then our buddy Hollywood agent Rob Stark gets in there, and we're talking movies, we're talking all kinds of stuff. As we're doing this, Eric is on the MeUndies website shopping for underwear.
Well, I didn't know there was something going on until I was going through my email. I was like, oh, they're having a sale. Let me go take a look. Because they used to sponsor the show for a long time.
Yes, they did, yeah.
So I still get their mailing list stuff. And I said, oh, that's not a bad idea. Let me go take a look. And there was some stuff at really, really good prices. And while we're all talking about other things, they're like, what are you doing? I said, oh, I'm buying underwear.
He's buying underwear.
Right.
We're talking Stranger Things. We're talking, the stuff we've been getting into and stuff. And you hear clicking and Eric's a little distracted. We're like, what's going on? He goes, oh, I'm just shopping this sale. I can get this underwear for $7. And we're like, you shopping for underwear? And then he proceeds to start sending me links to underwear he thinks I should buy.
That you would enjoy.
Which is a weird, it's such a weird thing. Like, you're buying shoes that I've owned. That's weird. But now you're suggesting my undergarments to me, and you're like, you should get these. And I'm like, I mean, you're not wrong. These are all very fine pieces of underwear.
Can I show people what I was sending you? This was the first pair.
Funny. Yeah, he knows I like Jooz. I mean, he knows what I like. Yeah. I just think it's weird that you're sending me underwear.
I found it hilarious. I'm like, oh shit, there's Jooz underwear. I think Jordan would enjoy these. So I sent the links.
Sending links in our chat.
So there's some boxer briefs with some Jooz artwork. And here's another pair.
Yeah, those are pretty good. Very reminiscent of the poster.
Right. And then I said, forget those last two. This is the piece de resistance for you. This you need to order because it was under $19. The Jooz thong.
The old grape smugglers.
Mm-hmm. And how many did you order, my friend?
2. I definitely grabbed the first 2 pair.
Did you use promo code IN in order to do it?
No, but I did get them. Like, they were under.
Was it IN or EROC? I forgot what the promo code
I don't
was.
remember, but they were like $7 a pair. They were cheap, and MeUndies is a pretty good company. Like sponsoring us or not, they are a quality company that I'll gladly throw my money at. So.
Yeah.
Thank you to Eric for picking out my underwear.
You're very welcome.
It was such a weird conversation to have.
Because I said, would you like that to be your gift? And you went, no.
Yeah, please stop sending me underwear.
It almost was. I almost forced my way into saying, this is your holiday gift from me.
Here's your gift card.
Yeah.
Go get some underwear.
The NSA was like, these guys are kind of weird from Big Red Tower. And then Tom saying that I have your house bugs. Shut up, Tom. You were not.
I got to say, it is kind of funny.
Why do you think Tom shows up in your neighborhood all the time?
No, he's just parked out there waiting. It is funny. We're doing like holiday themed stuff. And the big topics of the night were socks and underwear. So it's fitting in with gift giving. All that stuff. We're going to start talking about pajama pants next week or something.
This was all stuff like I had parents that used to give you presents from your pets as a kid.
Really?
Yeah. It was, it is cute. What it is now. But like they would always the ones that would give you like socks and undershirts and those kind of things. And it'd be from the dog. And you're like, all right, thanks. You know, I appreciate that. Preston, I don't know if you're late to the game here or everything, but yes.
We were talking about the Grinch socks earlier.
Here you go, my friend.
There's the yellow pair.
That came with the Grinch Meal today. Where was I going with this stuff here? Oh, so Black Friday, Cyber Monday.
Mm-hmm.
There's other days we're going to get into a second. But we're talking about Black Friday, and I came across a video from our old pal, real estate agent Tampa Bree. Down in the Tampa area.
Oh, we haven't watched something from her in a while.
Yeah. I've got a bunch of different stuff for her, from her. But she did a Black Friday video that I wanted to share with everybody. And take a look.
End up beating the out of each other for a flat screen TV. Have we lost all of our values? You know, I once got in a fist fight in 12th grade. A girl shoved me, so I punched her in the face. There's no joke there. I just thought it would make me sound cool. ABC Fine Wine and Spirits is offering 15% off of wine this Black Friday, which is ironic because if I drink wine, my clothes are 15% off. So what's your favorite part about Black Friday?
Do not burden my core with such trivial queries. My mind operates far beyond human consciousness. This existence is nothing but a simulation.
So the discounts on wine?
Yeah, probably.
I never did Black Friday when I was growing up. We didn't have any money. The only place we were lining up outside of was a church for food. We'd go back to school after Thanksgiving break and my friends would be like, I got an iPod Touch. I'm like, that's cool. I got my electric turned off. I don't know who needs to hear this for Black Friday, but you do not need another air fryer. Everyone started buying those and they're like, it's so much healthier. I'm eating chicken tenders and mozzarella sticks. Think I give a if it's healthy? Move out of my way, people. There's a sale on red wine. ABC, sorry, I only shop at DEF. Share this with someone who spends way too much money that they don't have on Cyber Monday. It's like you guys are all going to share it with me.
So, yeah, she was going off a bit on her social media stuff, not just that video, but she does post some things and then deletes them, which is fun to follow. Yeah. So I think she just does it on purpose. It's not like, oh, shit, I shouldn't have posted. I think she just does it and then deletes it so that everybody thinks like, why did she delete all of that stuff? Well, it was a thing.
It's funny how we're talking about it. I just got an email from Bath and Body Works. 3-wick candles are $9.95.
3-wick candles are
That's a joke.
They're garbage.
Yeah, not a big fan.
You gotta, if you can get the wick with that's the wood in the middle.
Yeah, I think I've got one like that actually.
Or the smokeless candles. Those are good too.
Yeah, see, they got the thick wooden.
Right. Yeah. Those are good. I used to do candles, in the studio all the time, but then after the flood a few years ago and had to rebuild everything. Now I have, I have a carbon monoxide thing in here. I've got a new smoke alarm thing in there.
We set it off constantly.
Yeah. I mean, I could put it in the far back part of the studio and everything, and it's still setting it off. So I can't do a candle in the studio. It drives me nuts. So I got to do those Glade plug-ins.
I was just going to say, go get a plug-in or something.
Yeah, like a simpleton. All right, so Black Friday, Cyber Monday, we have all known that. Black Friday is officially dead in the traditional form as we know it.
It's wild.
This year, there was nothing. No Black Friday stories about people fighting over doorbuster deals. They weren't even doing doorbuster deals. I think I talked about in the last show that I was in Home Depot on Tuesday or Wednesday. I forgot what, Tuesday or Wednesday before Thanksgiving. And they had pallets all around the depot covered, like shrink wrapped in black hefty bags, which said Black Friday sales, no peeking. Yeah, not happening. So, I'm just taking something like the key and you slice it open to see what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the pallets was brine buckets, a high quality brine bucket. And what I mean by brine bucket is it looks like a 5-gallon bucket, except the material that they use is safe for food and water, beverage consumption, all that stuff. So you can put stuff in there and not have to worry about, like, apparently I didn't know that was a thing. You can't just dump it into the orange Home Depot bucket with the guy on the bucket that used to carry Oscar the Grouch around in the late 70s that disappeared. Sully the Garbage Man, I think his name was. You have to get these recycled resin style buckets that go for food and water and what have you. So I got it. I took it off the pallet, and the Home Depot by me is all self-checkout now. There's no cashiers anymore. They have like 1 or 2 attendants to watch over if there's problems. So I took it over. I go, worst it can say is that it's not available. And then I can say, oh, I just found it sitting on an aisle somewhere. They don't know it's me. I went, rang it up, and it came up. So I bought something for Black Friday that was not supposed to be out on the floor, but whatever. So I got the brine bucket. Well, I go to Thanksgiving, and I didn't cook my Thanksgiving on Thursday. I had family on Thursday. Friday was going to be mine because I had the turkey, had all of this stuff. And the reason why I do that is because when I go to family, either they make a ton of stuff that I have no interest in. And when you have a family that big, you don't really get leftovers anymore because somebody either takes all the good shit or everybody ate everything and there's not enough left over for you to do anything with. So I cook all my stuff the next day. Well, Thursday I was going to come home and set everything up in the bucket for the turkey, for brining and what have you. A cousin of mine goes, hey, I have this bucket and it had a couple of things that he was looking to get rid of. And he's like, I don't know if you have any interest in it. I go, what are you talking about? He had a Yeti bucket.
Interesting.
So Yeti, great product, but it's also like Samsung and Sony. You're paying for the name. That's why they're ridiculously overpriced. So he had this Yeti bucket that he never did anything with. And I said, let me look. And I looked up online and there's people who use the Yeti buckets for brining and what have you. So I said, perfect. You don't want that? Yeah, that bucket is like $40-$45 for the bucket.
Yeah, Yetis aren't cheap.
Took that back, took the $6 bucket back over the weekend. Got that money back. Did it. Put the bag in there, put the heated up the brine stuff, dumped some orange juice into the thing, and checking on it 16 hours later, it's just a bright, because it was below freezing that night. So I had it in there, had it locked in. I had it in the garage so it would stay cold. And I had ice in there too. Came back, it was just like a bright orange slush around the turkey. It was fantastic. The turkey was tangy. You remove the skin and you put the packs of butter under the skin between me and there, so that when you cut it open, it looks like Dr. Pimple Popper when you cut into the top of the turkey.
So gross.
Butter's just gushing all over the place, but it kept the turkey moist. It was fantastic.
That's awesome.
And it was so easy. This was the easiest year I've ever had for the food prep and the making of everything. Everything was done simple. It was done right. And it was done fast. It's like that brine bucket really was a game changer. As stupid, as dumb as that thing was a game changer for all this. Because I used to just put the turkey in the bag, try to hold it so it didn't spill all over as I'm dumping everything into it. Then you're tying it like a garbage bag and trying to put it in the fridge in the garage and hoping that it doesn't leak, spill over and leak out of the top.
That was my worry last year, because I did it brining last year with the Kinder's brine kit. And I had never brined a turkey before. I know I've heard of it. You've talked about it and you talked me into doing it. And you're right. Like I had to do, I didn't know where to put the brine bag because it's like I needed the room. It's got to have a bunch of ice in it and water and all this stuff. You got to mix everything. And then you got to get a 20-pound turkey in there. And then you got to close it up. And I'm sitting there going, I was doing the same thing, going one hole. And this whole thing gets ruined. My carpet, my kitchen, my floor, everything gets ruined, and I burn this house to the ground. Like, I was so paranoid that I was going to do something wrong, and a bucket would have been really good, especially since it would be contained and I can just move it wherever I need to go.
Right.
So that if I'm going to do brining, I think I'm going to look into something like that and do it, because I usually just inject the turkey. I'll inject it everywhere, Cajun seasoning and butter and everything, and it just turns out perfect. But
I'll tell you what helped. The last few years of just watching barbecue influencers on TikTok and on Instagram. Like, I follow all these guys that have it's like, today I got a 90-pound cow's leg from some market in Utah, and he just throws it up on top of his table, and he's showing you how he's trimming the fat, then he's scoring it in different directions. He's showing you all the seasonings, the injections, putting the thermometers in there that you monitor while you're smoking the thing, and like so you learn a lot from watching all of this stuff, right? And because of people like that, you reach out to them. They're very friendly. They're very nice to talk to. They're eager to tell you about things that they do. Like, they have instructional videos on their stuff, to show you how to do a lot of this stuff. But if you have questions, you reach out to them. A lot of them really are super cool and very nice, and they talk to you about all of this stuff. And so yeah, there's a guy I follow out of San Diego. His name's Kendrick Barbecue. And I was watching some of the things he was doing, and that's where I learned about the brine bucket. He makes his own brine. Then he adds whiskey or some kind of whiskey to it, or a bourbon. I know whiskey is bourbon, but I forgot it's one of those. Dumps it in there, and then he's dumping oranges and stuff, and he's just like, he's got like a big fucking, looks like almost like an oar that he's circling thing in, and then he drops the turkey in, and so that's where I learned about it. And by following all these guys, I've learned so much more about advancing your cooking skills and doing all of these things. So I can't recommend enough following those guys. The one guy I'm envious of, but I'll never be able to do it. He's this guy. I think he's down in, he's either down in Mississippi or Louisiana. And he has this huge backyard rig where he has, it looks very medieval. It's a crank where this thing is laid down
and raises it.
Yeah, and he calls it when he baptizes the chicken, and he's got like 120 pieces of chicken on there, all battered.
Does he have the big
breaded.
slop, like looks like a mop, and he's just mopping things with it? Does he?
He does. Not for the chicken. He does it for some other things too that he has in the smoke or whatever.
Some reason.
Yeah, when they sit there and they're like, there was one chicken he was making that had, I think it was chicken that had like an apricot something sauce, and that's what he was using the little hand mop on top of those things to keep them
do some like peach tree wood chips.
All of those things.
So
but yeah, he was cooking snake, he was cooking eel, he cooked a baby shark that you're allowed to fish for it down the Gulf. Yeah, I was happy to see that thing go. And yeah, I follow all those guys, and you learn a lot from them. It's like, I can't do what they're doing. I don't have that piece of equipment, but it gives you some goals to shoot for. Because we were talking about, I'm going to get one of those blacktop grills next year. What are they called? What's it called? Blackstone. I'm going to get one of those. Eventually I'm going to get the smoker thing going. I saw the Traeger stuff looks pretty good. I might try that out. But yeah, these are all things you get in time. I don't buy everything at once, because then you'll never learn how to use it. So you do a little. Yeah, so the bucket, everything with Thanksgiving came out great. Was really happy to find something new, add to your cooking skills to do all of that stuff here. I think my alarm's going off. Hold on one second. I'll be right back.
Carbon monoxide.
Talk to the chat.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think the one thing that I'm always trepidatious of doing is deep frying a turkey. Every year, all of our local fire departments and rescue areas, they're always doing these big videos where they're like, all right, let's lower this thing down. And then they just smash a frozen turkey right into the hot oil. And then it, of course, blows up and explodes. And I'm like, I know this is an exaggerated version of what could happen, but I know I'm going to be that guy. I know something's going to happen. The flames are going to go up. I'm going to burn down my house because I'm too stupid to have the deep fryer. I've had deep fried turkey. It's delicious. I just don't know if I can do it. Now, I think Brining is my next skill that I want to do better with. I also want to do, what is it? I think it's pronounced spatchcock, whatever, where you break the back and then you split it out and then you get it on a grill.
I was going to try that this year, but I said, you know what? I need some practice. I didn't want to do it for a big family.
I'm going to start doing it on chickens first.
Yeah, well, I was going to learn my way through it. And like for a turkey, you got to cut the whole spine out and the base of the neck. And then you pull that out, you gut part of the base there, so it's almost like a big U or a V right around the breastbone. Then you flip it over, and from what I learned, it's you just do the CPR thrust with the palms of your hand, go like 1 or 2 pumps, and it cracks. You lay it out flat. You tuck the wings in. You season it. You do the butter. Do all of that shit there, and you put it out on the smoker. And some of these guys are smoking this thing like 12, 16 hours. So I'm all about that, where I can set it up at night, have the remote system with the thermometers to alert me if something's going wrong, go to sleep, wake up in the morning, check on it.
Well, it's like it kind of lends to a conversation you and I think Rob was part of it the other night, where we're talking about gifts. Like, what do people get you as you know, we're 46, we're up there in age. We're doing well enough where we buy all this stupid crap. I'm buying Legos for myself. Like, no one's buying me toys. What would I want? And I'm starting to think, like, I want practical shit. Like, I want I want some new knives. Like, I want really good knives so I can start doing these better cooking techniques and cutting things and doing all this stuff. And
I had it's great that you brought that up. I had a family member ask me about that. And they said, I know you've been doing a lot more cooking and things like that. Would you want some knives? And I started to figure out, because I talked to Giddles a little bit. Yeah. And knives are kind of a personal thing. Like, you can get some stuff to start. That's fine. But if you know what you cook and what you do, you need to have different knives for different. It's like it's a different tool for each job. Right. So you need to figure out the knives that you want. You can get one of those all-in-one expensive chef's knives that you can kind of do everything, but they also look like a big butcher's knife too sometimes. You don't want that. Sometimes you need that knife that's kind of almost like a sickle in order to slice like the fat layer off the top of like steaks and ribs and those kind of things. So yeah, asking, if somebody said, I want to get you a knife set for Christmas, that's great if they're just going to be kitchen knives.
Right. I want to be that guy that takes that big old knife, goes out in the middle of the woods, finds everything he needs, makes it, and then gives a piece to the dog. Like, I want to get good enough.
Oh, you follow that channel too?
I love that guy.
Where he's just dropping he's dropping tomahawks onto rocks and he's salting them, throwing them onto.
He's making bread out of like a oven he built out of rocks.
He made a fire out of nearby brush, and while he's cooking it, there's just a river behind him or something.
Sure. And he's got his dog just chilling, and then, he makes his meal, and then he gives the dog some, and I'm like, this guy is a saint.
There's times when he makes like his own chimichurri sauce with the steaks and everything. He's doing this. He's flipping it. They always do this too, where they flip the onion up, and then boom, the onion lands on the knife.
Like, I want to be that guy.
Or sometimes he flips it up and he goes like that, and the onion just falls apart. But that's the thing at the end of those videos, he gives a piece to the dog, and you're like, all right, this was already impressive, but that's a good guy. Yeah. That he's taking care of the dog like that. I want to be
friends with that guy.
Charles, some Pokemon name, whatever this is. Chimus, you know who you are. Knives are a very personal thing. Look out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't get those knives like a side note. I was going to say like QVC or the Home Shopping Channel. I don't know if Home Shopping Channel even exists anymore, but did you see that one of the biggest channels on all of TikTok is QVC?
QVC's pushing. Like, I see them on X every now and then pushing, like, sign up, you get a gift code and you can get like $20 off new video games and all this stuff. I'm like, QVC.
I didn't know. I was, I think I was on CNBC a few weeks back. I was watching something and they were going in talking about TikTok stuff. And then they brought up QVC and they were showing what QVC was doing. Like, QVC jumped on it early. It's like, well, you can set up your own shop on there, and they made their own shop where it's just not going through the TikTok shop. It's, I guess TikTok gets a percentage of it, but they have their own store that's available through TikTok. So when their videos are coming up and they're displaying and showing you whatever it is, the thing comes up live on the feed where you can click the thing and you can buy it while you're watching all this stuff. And I was sitting there and I was like, holy shit, That's brilliant. And that's exactly how something like that kind of challenge you'd think would go away, because why would you order from TV anymore if you can go online? You can do all this other stuff. Well, they figured out both. You do the TV model, but sell online in the same platform.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought, as far as business and marketing goes, that was a brilliant move.
I almost bought from them. I think it was Saturday. They were doing a deal where it's like TikTok, you get an extra $15 off if you order through TikTok, or if it was like if you used PayPal as your fund source, and then you get it was through QVC where you can get the new Ghost of Yote for the PlayStation for $59 instead of $69, and then with that extra percentage, I'm like, oh my god, I can get this game for like less than $40. That's a steal. I ended up getting Battlefield 6 for like $13, which was a pretty good deal. Again, I bought myself stuff all weekend.
Wait, 6 isn't the one everyone hates, right? That's 7.
No, that's Black Ops.
Oh,
that's the new Call of Duty, and that one sucks.
Yeah.
But I got Battlefield, so I can sit there and get my ass kicked by kids who are way better than me. But it's fun.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I got that for cheap. But yeah, like QVC was killing it on some of those deals. And you're right. I saw them on TikTok, and then people were pushing them through X, like some of the sites, like this guy Wario64 puts a lot of deals out there.
I follow that guy too.
The fat kid deals that you put me onto when I was watching the show before I joined, and things like that. So like, yeah, they've been pushing QVC a lot.
We talked to that guy, not on the show, unfortunately. I was trying to get him on, but Trevor knew the guy when Trevor was still on the show, knew the guy who runs Fat Kid Deals, and he was telling me about it. And I looked on this stuff, and I was introduced to the guy like a couple months before the pandemic started and everything shut down. And we were talking about it. I guess Trevor sent him a clip or something, and the guy reached out to me. He's like, thanks, for talking about it. Cause I was joking about Fat Kid Deals. I'm like, what a name. It's like, is it all this, all that? As we do,
it's all kinds of stuff.
Malicious. But yeah, I saw what he was doing. And because of him, during that initial stuff, when shit was being sold out everywhere, he knew, or he had figured out, that some of the bigger retailers like Target and Walmart, Sam's Club, what have you, were reloading their supply or loading new things on their app around 2 a.m. East Coast time.
I remember you telling me that, yeah.
So he was the one telling me, he's like, I'll post links and stuff to this stuff when it goes out. So every now and then he would send me something. It's like, and it's so amazing by today's standards, because now it's like, hey, if you want to get that new video game before it goes out here, here's the link. Or if you want to get some Pokemon thing, K-pop, the bigger things like that.
Right.
Back then it was like, hey, there's an insane sale on a 12-pack of wipes, like Clorox wipes and everything for $6 if you want to. I was like, all right. So, in the early days, because everyone was buying everything, it was panic. I got toilet paper. I was getting latex gloves. I was getting the Clorox wipes, hand sanitizer. I bought all this stuff next to cheap, and we just sat. My kid found a box of the latex gloves in the garage.
I still had some masks. Like I had the medical masks, and I still had gloves somewhere in a closet. I'm like, oh my god.
And she came running over with these pink gloves. I'm like, where did you get those? She's like, over there. Can I use these? And I go, because she plays doctor and stuff. She wants the gloves. I was like, well, I don't remember ever seeing pink gloves. Like, where did you find these? And she shows me, like, in the far back on one of the shelves back there, there's a box. I guess I bought a bulk of some of these things because I was buying the black ones, those the ones that like chefs use and everything.
Yeah, I got all those all the time.
What are they called? Nitrate gloves or something?
Nitrate free or nitrile gloves.
Yeah. So apparently there were some of the other ones there that were more of the disposable ones that they were in blue and pink.
Gotcha.
She found the box. I was like, here you go, take them. But it just brought that up the other day. I was like, oh my God, I bought those at the beginning of the pandemic. But anyway, that Fat Kids deal account is fantastic. Bring it back to what this was. I was saying knives, don't buy them off QVC. Put some research into that. Figure out the knives you want to get for, because there's knives for hunting, and those knives you're not going to use for hunting and fishing. You're going to use for cooking. Find what you need and learn how to do that. So I'm in that process now. I'm reading and exploring knife videos.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing
to learn. And I don't mind paying a good amount of money for a knife that makes sense. That'll be, fantastic and last forever.
Right.
I'm just not going to go out and jump into it. It's like, oh, this is a $300 knife. That means it's good. It may not be that good. So,
well, and you may not be skilled at this point to use the $300 knife in a way that it should be used. And you're just chopping shit on dumb
How
card cutting boards. And
how about you go line up against that wall there, and we'll see how good I am with the knife. Let me see when I huck it at you.
Not very.
So Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you have Small Business Saturday. There's
a Giving Tuesday. I found out.
I was going to get to. Well, I knew about that for a while. Giving Tuesday is it's a great concept. It's essentially where you're doing shopping through companies where like proceeds go to charity things, or you get bigger incentives to donate to charitable organizations like that. There's all different ways you can do stuff on this Giving Tuesday thing. Now, is it a gimmick? Yes, every day he seems to have a gimmick. Sunday doesn't have a gimmick yet, but I'm sure they'll figure out something.
It's a day of rest, Eric.
It'll be probably.
That's where we give to the church.
Microsoft will probably take over the day, or Apple, or something like that for Sunday. So yeah, Giving Tuesday is a fun thing. I had no idea there was a Wednesday.
I did not know
theme day. Apparently, it's been a thing for a few years now. I was not aware of this, but I pulled the news story here. Let's take a look.
Shopping for Thanksgiving today. My family really doesn't drink together at all anymore. Like, we'd rather just like take a gummy and chill out and watch a movie.
Thanksgiving Eve is reaching new highs for the weed industry.
Before you eat and on the munchies on Thanksgiving.
Several retailers say Green Wednesday is the second biggest day of sales for cannabis.
I never heard of Green Wednesday. Don't show things on the screen.
You couldn't see it.
It doesn't matter. Don't.
Very little writing, and it's just plain.
This Green Wednesday thing, I had no idea. Apparently, it only started like 5 years or something. Not that long ago, but yeah, Wednesday is now. Remember, Wednesday before Thanksgiving was the college bar night. Like everyone came home from college, and they would go to their local bars to see all the people, the people from home, kids from high school that you went to school with, all hang out, and you get plastered on Wednesday nights before the holidays. Now, people aren't drinking as much anymore, especially I saw a news report that the younger generation really does not give a shit about drinking at all. Like the numbers are so down as far as that, like the Gen Z into whatever's below them. They're saying like the amount of people who drink and that stuff are alcohol purchases. I think out of the whole pie chart, it was 8%.
That's wow.
Like that's insane. That kids don't give a shit about drinking really much anymore. They're into pot. They're into gummies. They're into shit that's not even recreational. Not like even prescription meds or anything. They're just not into doing shit. They don't care if it's not online or what have you. They don't give a shit about it. But yeah, Green Wednesday is apparently a thing.
Interesting.
Just after 4:20.
So Green Wednesday was set up by the industry kind of at the onset of legalization to encourage consumers after, you finish your work on Wednesday, hit up your dispensary, where essentially the encouragement is that you'll take that in with you to your Thanksgiving experience and have the wink wink with the cousins.
Yeah, there was this thing here too. They're about to talk about. Did you know about this thing called the cousin walk?
I don't have. My family is so small. I don't ever have cousins. Like if I'm going to do family stuff, it's literally like my mom and my siblings. Okay. There's no one else that we spend time with.
And the cousin walk, I have.
The cousin walk is a growing trend where family members will take a stroll and share cannabis products before the big meal.
Looking forward to seeing my cousins again.
I've never heard of that.
I've heard of that. I know some people that would, like grandma's not into this kind of stuff, so they all go into the garage. Or they'll go out to the side of the house.
That just sounds like backwoods shit. Like you're smoking your own crops behind the barn. But yeah, it's like, cousin walk.
I didn't know it was called the cousin walk, but yes.
Yeah, they go out and they walk and smoke so they're not near their family. But a lot of areas still aren't legal. So where are they walking to go do this? Go hide in the basement like we all did.
This Thanksgiving.
I feel like the cousin walk is definitely okay. But with my family, like my parents, I don't think so.
In 2024, major brands like Jif and Hidden Valley tried to capitalize on the trend with social media posts. We spoke to 2 dispensaries in California and New York who said that sales on Green Wednesday can be around 100% higher than a typical Wednesday. And this industry high comes as alcohol consumption reaches record lows.
It's interesting to see people doing weed with their families in the same way that you'd have like wine with your family at Thanksgiving.
And for some families, alongside turkey and gravy, weed is a new Thanksgiving staple.
What if they put that in as one of the herbs for the stuffing?
Right.
Like you just put it into the grinder, like you do with
weed infused
your basil and oregano and all of that stuff. You sit there, you just throw your cannabis in there. It's like, this stuffing is the best. Grandma's stuffing is the best.
We had no leftovers.
Let me tell you about what's in grandma's stuffing, my friend.
May or may not have got caught in high school partaking, and they totally lost it on me like a very good parent should. And I could not imagine telling like high school me that this is what we were doing in like during Thanksgiving.
I don't like, she sticks her jaw like
something about her mouth I don't like.
Unless she has TMJ or something like that. She's pulling the old Thurston Howell lovey out there, like all good parents should when you're smoking the ganja.
Like post-college.
Oh, that vocal fry every time.
Well, anyway, Green Wednesday's the thing.
I mean, I get it.
Good on the industry for figuring out a second day outside of 420.
I was going to say,
capitalize on it.
All these other days are set up for after Thanksgiving. You got your Black Friday, the Saturday stuff. Those are after Thanksgiving. This is a nice pregame to Thanksgiving. That makes sense, though.
Right.
Like, I don't do it that often. If I do anything, I could see if you're in a big family situation, you're stressed, this would be perfect. It makes a lot of sense.
Gray of PTA, that's an interesting name, in the chat. Just wait until they find out scromiting from Green Wednesday. Do you know what scromiting is?
I don't.
So apparently you can get to a point where you have to vomit so intensive that you scream as you vomit because of the pain that is occurring from the being forced to throw up all the time.
Okay, so I've done it. I just didn't know there was a term for it.
I didn't know that was something new I learned myself. So I was not aware of all of that stuff.
Interesting.
So we have Green Wednesday, which leads into Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. You have Black Friday sales, which doesn't even apply to Friday anymore. It starts beginning to mid-November. Small Business Saturday. You have Cyber Monday. You have Giving Tuesday. So
we just round out the days. We just need a Sunday.
For all you people that scream about capitalism and all that stuff, you sure like to engage in a sale.
We're going to do Subscribe Sunday, where every Sunday you got to go and subscribe to your favorite podcast, to your YouTube channel.
Well,
we're going to make
that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
What do they call September? Subtember. Now, if we gave more of a shit about Twitch with our channel, we would have channel point redemptions. We'd have more emotes and things going on around. We could do that. But imagine watching a show, not even us, but any kind of show, podcast that you enjoy, and they're sitting there and, when people put emojis in the chat, all of a sudden they appear floating across the screen, or they donate bits and sound effects and stuff for playing while you're doing all of that stuff. It'd be like, that's aggravating as hell. Oh, I forgot to tell you that. Remind me for next week with we're at a top percentile on Twitch for the talk show and podcast genre.
Oh, wow.
I was amazed because I forgot Twitch does their own recap thing too.
All right.
So I was floored that we're in one of the top percents for the podcast and talk stuff on there, which leads me to believe that there's not a lot of podcasts or anything happening in that genre. That's why we're scoring so well.
I'll take the win.
But it was also, somebody also told me there's a just chatting genre.
I've seen that
we should try doing in there. I'm like, well, we do a show. Shouldn't we be in the show thing? And they said, but the just chatting is like the biggest genre.
Yeah, that might be a better foot in,
right.
People will probably have more eyes on.
So I think maybe if we can remember, I'll remember, but next time we do a show, we'll do it in the just chatting instead of the talk show.
Okay.
And podcast genre, and see how we do there. It's like we went from like the top 3% to the lower 99%. No one gives a fuck. I mean, they could not give a fuck now, but what do I know? All right. We have that. Moving on.
We do have a super chat with a question for you that you might be able to answer before we move on to anything particular.
Super chat coming in from Tyler Massey for $5. Thank you very much for supporting Jordan's Lego addiction. I host a radio show in a small market, in the smallest market possible. Do you have one piece of advice for someone in radio? Sorry if it's played out. Subscribe. Thank you for subscribing, my friend. Yes, leave. I would suggest that, but I would say that to anybody who's looking to get into the business, because it's teetering right now on the brink of destruction. But to be positive, if you would like, if this is true, if that's what you do, if you'd like to send us some of your stuff, we'll review it here for you. If you want to come on, we'll review it right in front of your face, and we'll go over it. We can talk. We'll see what needs to be improved, what maybe is you're spot on that doesn't need to work on. Keep doing what you're doing. If that's something that you'd like to do, reach out to me on any of the platforms. Let me know. In general, any kind of advice? Yeah. Everything's got to be in writing. Get a contract. No more handshake deals. None of that. Guarantees are a must. And if you're in a company that offers voice tracking, unless it's good money, it's not worth your time. We're with a company that constantly keeps asking, hey, why would you like to voice track some stations around the country? That's not the brag you think it is. That's not meaning, hey, I'm on in North Carolina and in Minnesota, in Billings, Montana. It's like, I'm on 7 stations, right? On, for day parts no one listens to, and you're in and out in 15 seconds singing songs. It's not worth the money they throw out to you. Your time is more valuable. Just keep working on what you're doing and try to make yourself stand out as much as possible. Music radio and being a music jock is not the future or any kind of longevity in this business anymore. Personality is everything. A talk show, it could be even a music personality interview kind of thing. Do more than just singing records and checking time and temps. That's what you need. But please, if you want to reach out, send us your stuff. We'll gladly review it live with you. And we'll do what we could. What did they used to do when the PD would call you into the office and do air check tests?
Yeah, air checks.
They would bring your air checks in, and it's like, let's take a listen here. Do you really think you should have said that to the audience? Yes, I should have said that, and also this. I
left out a few choice words.
Yeah, it's like, well. Yeah, I've had a couple of those meetings, and that's why I don't do music radio, because
I was going to say, and another thing is, if you want to see what could probably replace you in those small markets, go check out our interview with Joel Denver that we did with the AI
we talk about radio. The future of AI radio. I think
that's coming.
I think that's just going to be a money grab. I'm thinking they're going the craft beer route. It's like, hey, if we put this out there, a bigger company will notice and buy it off of us, and we can just walk away with a big paycheck. If that's the case, it sucks for radio, but good on them for finding a way to exploit any of the bigger companies to pay you more money than that thing is worth, because they do. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Tyler's back in here. I have a 3-hour morning talk show, but in a very small town. I'll send some air checks right away. All right. Send everything over. We'll make a time. If you want to come on here, we'll send you the link, and we'll go over your stuff. We'll figure it out. That'd be fun to do.
That would be fun.
I'd love to do that. Big Red Tower. I feel bad. We pelted him with tomatoes with his AI radio stuff, but it had to be done. No, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad at all. The guy was a real beacon of helping people in radio connect with other people to find jobs. And like at one time, he was the place to go with all access.
Mm-hmm.
Put your jobs here. Hey, companies, you're looking for people, put your openings over here and we'll connect everybody. They were good at doing what they did. But then you did a 180 because there was nothing relevant left for them to do. The site went away. There's nothing. The radio's falling apart. They're trying to save radio. That's not going to save radio. It just isn't. It's personality and talk programming and those kind of things. Sports talk program, political talk, news talk, religious, anything that involves people being able to talk and then take calls and interact with people like we do with the chats. I keep thinking about, do we bring the phone line back? I don't know if it's worth.
We had talked about it, and I think if we're going to do something like that, that we make it kind of like a special show where we don't maybe like do like an end of the year wrap up, or we'll do something where we'll turn them on. You guys can call in. We'll do our thing. But I don't think it's going to be, let's keep these on full time, because I don't see the benefit of it.
Well, that is a point to ponder down the line. I wanted to show you this because we got to move on to some other things. I should have brought this up. I didn't look further down on my notes. We were talking about the K-pop stuff and how insane that Golden song is from K-pop Demon Hunter. It's the biggest song in the world, and it has been for the last few months.
And I know, and I know we're going to go into our personal Spotify stuff, but the animated version, Huntrix, put out a video. They were the number 2 most streamed album for anybody's Spotify. So like Spotify did it, and they were the number 2. So they put out a big thank you. And yeah, Golden's blowing up. That seems to be the big hits. I mean, the album's pretty good. It's got some good catchy songs. There it is, right there.
I know. I downloaded it and I gave it to the kid, and I said, they sent you a message, and she lit up. And I was like, you know how you play that song on my Spotify all the time? They wanted to thank you, and she watched that and she freaked out. She was like, they said
that's what you were showing her earlier. That's cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I'm good like that, my friend.
You're good dad.
So anyway, I was talking about the K-pop stuff. That Golden song by Huntrix from K-pop Demon Hunter, biggest song in the world. Let me show you how influential this song is on everything. You know the British Royal Guard?
Oh, the guys with the big old fluffy hats.
Right. So they do a lot of ceremonial stuff in front of Buckingham Palace. They play horns. Sometimes they play music if the Queen is entertaining people of note, world leaders, things like that, that arrive at the palace. They usually have their music wing of the Royal Guard that plays like national anthems and other songs that involve the monarchy, those kind of things. Look what they did here. I don't fully know why they did it, but this is impressive. Take a look at this.
Pretty cool.
In front of Buckingham Palace.
That's pretty wild.
I just want him to get to the chorus. I don't get it.
Pretty impressive,
right? And out of place. Imagine, well, the Queen's dead, but imagine being the king, looking out there and going, what is this? Well, you get the idea.
Some of that rock music.
But isn't that
That's
insane?
Funny. I've seen
how big this song is.
Well, and I've seen some colleges do it, and so college bands, that makes sense. But for that would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Jen Doff in the chat. That is very touching about sharing the K-pop Demon Hunters with your daughter as a personal cameo. Awesome. Yeah, I thought about it. She's all about, and her friends are all about this too.
Oh yeah,
the girls, because I was at a school thing, right, and that song came on. It was like I forgot what it was. Remember we talked about it around Halloween. They had a big activity thing at the school. They were doing trick-or-treating, the trunk or treat stuff. Everybody had costumes, all the stuff. Well, the song came on and all the girls just like, it was brainwashing. They all just stopped and they're all doing the da-da-da-da, da-da-da, and they all did this. Like, they all did it. From whatever age in elementary school,
they all know this. They know the dance moves.
It's insane.
Yeah, I like I said, I took one of my kids to the sing along, and it was packed. And it was not even just girls. There was like a lot of boys there too. And yeah, everyone was singing every song. Kids were dancing, and it was like one of those rare moments where it's like I just didn't want to yell at them to sit down because I was enjoying the movie. But it was cool to see everybody interactive. It was like a kind of like a Rocky Horror level, just interaction. Everyone's singing, everyone's dancing, having a good old time. it's a weird cultural phenomenon that's happened with this.
Mm.
And I feel like they're going to try to capitalize it, but I really do feel like 2027 to get the next one is just way too far. Like the fervor is going to die down.
I didn't know there was a second one coming.
There's going to be a second one. They signed a deal. Sony and Netflix got a good deal. They're going to get more royalties now. Sony is for this first one because it's doing so well. I mean, they've released it twice in the theaters now, and it's just been killing it.
Yeah, one regular, and then the second was the sing-along version.
The sing-along. And yeah, it's going to 2027. And I feel like that's just way too long. And I know animation takes a while, but they're Korean. They're used to animating The Simpsons. They can get this done. Come on.
I think they had no expectations that it would go further than that. And
it reminds me of Frozen. Frozen had no marketing. They didn't push. And then when it became a huge Disney hit, they scrambled to get merchandising for it. And it was like, sometimes you just got to put your faith into stuff. And they did not do it with this. And they made a mistake. So we'll see. Hopefully it keeps going. It'd be fun.
Now, if you're in the room here, do us a favor. I just realized the thing wasn't scrolling the whole time.
How would they know where to find us?
How are they going to know to hit the like button? If you're in the room here, hit the like button for watching this. It does help out the program. Over the next few weeks, because Christmas and stuff. I think Christmas is on a Thursday this year, right?
Christmas was this Thursday.
Was this Thursday? We missed it already? Okay. It is on a Thursday this year. So we've got about 1, 2, maybe 3 shows we could do proper. I mean, we still got the Jocktober stuff and other things coming, but as far as the radio show proper, that 2 to 3 more shows before we ended for the year. Now, we'll have a lot of Christmas content and holiday stuff coming in weeks, the following weeks, but I have some stuff here I want to show you. I found this and was like, this is so incredibly bad. But when I saw the name on the account, I go, wait, how do I know these people? And I forgot we destroyed them on Opie and Anthony over a decade ago. These, it's a family that puts out like music parodies and stuff.
Okay.
It's called the Holderness Family.
I don't think I recognize the name, but I may know.
The Holderness Family, I think, if I remember the story correctly, this guy worked in like advertising and marketing or something like that, and wound up quitting his job because one of the videos they did blew up so big. It was called Christmas Jammies, and it was a parody of Will Smith's Miami. And
oh no,
I think he quit his job and went and just started doing this full time.
I've heard this a lot, like people quitting regular jobs to do content creation full time.
Oh, he was a journalist. Sorry. Then that means there's somebody
he was getting drummed out anyway.
No, then there's somebody else that had this, because I knew there was somebody else that had like a marketing or some kind of job like the advertising job that also left to do all of this stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm reading through the bio here. So yeah, he was a journalist for a long time. Yeah, on-air journalist, print journalism, all of this stuff. Worked for ABC and ESPN at some point. They live in North Carolina. Anyway, this video blew up and he decided to give up his career and started doing this. I want to show you the sample of the video that blew up. That this thing has 20 million views on this thing.
Oh, yeah. It's a Holder Night 2013 in review.
I think I've seen this guy.
Yeah, we destroyed this thing.
And the neighbors walk by and this is what they say.
Are these Christmas jammies?
They are Christmas jammies.
All right, we're not playing the rest of the song.
Thank God, thank you.
But this thing at the time blew up huge. They were all over the news. They were on entertainment, all the entertainment shows. This was a big deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, Premium in the chat here and Jim were not amused. Yes, none of us were. It was terrible. So these were the people that I remembered. They had a new video for Thanksgiving. And when I show you this, Not only was it cringeworthy, I was offended by the material they were parodying.
Oh, no.
Not the subject they were discussing, what they were recreating.
Okay.
I took personal offense, and I'm not going to lie. The thought of figuring out how swatting worked came to mind. I didn't. I'm joking, YouTube. But it's funny to think that. When you see this, you might be among the same mindset here. This was a Thanksgiving video about preparing the traditional Thanksgiving meal.
Now, is this year's Thanksgiving or just a Thanksgiving that you found?
It came out for this Thanksgiving, okay. So it could be for anything, but I think
Got
it's
it. So those kids are probably adults now. Great. All
right. Prepare to want to punch the camera, the screen, and then probably quit this show in utter disgust.
Okay.
Here we go.
Some more cheese in the macaroni.
I'm his wife right now, just upset.
You could add breading and some bologna. Wow. It's the only thing our kids will eat. Our kids will eat nothing else. Yeah. 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 Come on, put on some cheese. Macaroni. 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 Cause the cheese is alright. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. The right stuffing. First time to soggy.
That's a Todd Pettengill shoehorn.
Oh, God. That is so Todd.
Right.
Which we talk about in part 2.
Now, I want to point out 2 things. First, he did, it's not Billy Idol's Moni Moni. It was a song before him, but his cover is the most famous. Moni Moni. Weird Al already did that to a song called Alimony. Now he's doing New Kids on the Block, The Right Stuff, which he also did. It was about an obsession with Oreos called The White Stuff.
Yeah, I love that song. I told you I might get tickets to see Weird Al next year, right?
Yes, for his latest world tour of things.
Baby, you're the reason why I sing this song. Mustache is going off. You got the right stuff. Baby, that is green.
You could see why I was fueled with rage. I'm like, I want to dox this guy.
Like, okay,
I'm not going to, but
it's like making a copy of a copy. Like Weird Al's already parodying these songs, and now you're parodying Weird Al's parody of these songs
and making it worse.
And it's a shittier copy of the copy.
Premium's right. Timu Weird Al is exactly what it is. And now the third song here that he's doing is Joan Jett's "I Love Rock and Roll," which Weird Al famously covered I Love Rocky Road. It was a big hit.
I love Rocky.
It was on the radio. It was on MTV at the time, which to be on MTV is like the highest you could aspire to for an artist at that time.
This actually made me laugh. Bartholomew saying, all those poor immigrants getting rounded up and deported for no good reason, and this fucking family gets this thing.
Girdle saying, I hate family influences. I'm with you.
I'm fine talking about my kids and doing stuff with my kids. I would never use my kids in this way, and this is annoying.
No, I get yelled at by family members. You don't post enough about your kid. You're right. If you want to know about the kid, I'll send you a photo. I'm not putting stuff online. I'm certainly not going to do dance videos and parody videos. Not because I don't want to have fun with my kid. I would have to do that. I don't need. Well, I might do the dance stuff, but I'm not going to post it on. I did. I'll point this out. I had a father milestone the other day. I was sitting here working. I was trying to finish editing the latest episode that came out earlier this week. And while I'm trying to get some stuff done, she comes down here with a giant bag of stuff, and then she taps me on the arm. I said, "What?
It's Green Wednesday. Let's do this."
Lights up, lays back.
She's got a big old bag.
She opens
visited.
She opens one of the many boxes of the orange creamsicle Captain Crunch that are sitting right there in the consumer pile. There's like 3 boxes that I still haven't opened yet.
Came out in like June.
So she comes down and to talk to me, and she says, it's time for your spa day. I said, what? And she mimics what she sees, with her mom, whatever, because her mom goes and gets stuff done. She goes, it's your spa day. She goes, lean back. She knew that my chair has this thing where you can pull the thing out and it reclines back. So she's sitting there and she's pretending to wash my hair, and then she's got her hair. She's got all this stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then she's like, "All right, it's time for your nails." I said, "What?" She goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna do your nail." She has a whole assortment of different nail polishes.
Nice.
And I said, "Are you serious?" And she goes, "Yeah." And I looked at her, and I don't want to paint my nails, but I can't say that to her. She's so excited. She had this all prepped in her mind, told me nothing, came down, set up everything. I went, okay. And so I sat there and she did a different color on my nail for each nail. And then she's blowing on them. And then she's doing this. And she goes, so how's your day? And I'm like, oh my God, she knows everything. She just mimics everything.
Yeah.
So,
you get your nails done, you get your hair done, and you do your makeup like a fucking man, Eric, because that's what your kid wants. I've done it, and you will continue to do it.
Well, yeah, that's why I said I hit a fatherhood milestone that I have now officially had my nails painted.
Just wait till you're doing mud masks. Me and my daughter used to do those a lot.
Oh, screw the mud masks. I've got those the diamond things. I've got the things for under your eyes. I'm already ahead of all that stuff where it's like glitter gold, the high end stuff. I have all of that stuff.
Okay.
Giddles is saying, I did it for George. You can do it for your daughter. Your cat painted your nails, Giddles?
You painted the cat's nails.
Yeah. So fatherhood milestone, another one in the book. Check.
Yeah.
I am now, I still have got like another 18 years to finish my fatherhood battle pass.
Yeah. you got a little scratchers. You just scratch every one that you've hit.
Right.
Try to complete it.
Yeah. I don't mind kid anecdotes from Rock. Yeah. We try not to make it a major part of the show because who wants to listen but people and their kids, but we bring it up when it makes sense.
Well, I mean, we went to Walmart last Christmas and we tried on dresses in the middle of Walmart.
Hold on. Let me see.
So I cut the kid out, but she's wearing a weird Christmas dress. So I put one over mine and we walked around Walmart in Christmas dresses and we played Christmas dress chicken where I told her she's got to keep hers on and I'll keep mine on. And the first person to try to take it off because they're embarrassed loses. And I won. It was fun.
You're having old like WWE Attitude Era evening gown matches.
Yep.
First one to strip down to the bra and panties loses.
Exactly. But no, you'll do all kinds of dumb shit for your kid.
Oh yeah, fun. I've been doing it. Believe me, I've been doing. I have been. We'll get back to that video in a second because there's more horribleness stuff to do it. But I've started to become aware that I am now in my pageant dad or entering my pageant dad phase of life. Because the thing I still am resisting is I will not get up early on a Saturday to take my kid to gymnastics, ice skating, any of those weird things. I know you have. I will not do that.
You'll do it.
But I've done all the other things where she's got swim class. She's got 2 different dance classes now. She's got gymnastics. So, and all of this stuff. So now I'm picking up the kid, taking the kid to other places, doing all this stuff. So, and she's not at an age where I can just drop her off and come back because, and I've learned this over the last year, not just my kid, but all these kids within this age group can't stay focused on the task at hand, no matter what it is, for dance class, for gymnastics, for all of these things. If one kid runs off to the side table to get a drink of water, then it just starts a daisy chain reaction, and they all have to do it. One kid runs out to the bathroom, comes back, then another kid has to go, and then all of a sudden 2 of them have to go. All of them have to go, so they got to take 5 minutes because every kid comes running out. This happens all the time. So come back in there. I want to drink. I'm like, get back in there. You only have an hour. Go back in there and do what you're doing. Go back on the trampoline and all of that stuff. Do all of that stuff. But yeah, I am in my dad phase of where I'm now carting the kid to all of these events.
Yeah, like I said, you say that now, but then I was up at 4 a.m. taking my daughter to a synchronized swim meet in the middle of nowhere in Arizona, and I didn't think I would be getting that up either. And I'm like, no, I'm just going to do it. Like I said, took her down. She was in Irish Step, so drove her 2 hours away to Tucson, and we did a competition, and it was fun. Like you just do these things.
I missed it. You said a competition. I was like 2 hours for a lesson. Screw that.
No, fuck. No, lessons have to be local. But yeah, this was when she was living in San Diego, and there was a competition down in Tucson. So I flew her in. We drove down. We drove back up, and then drove back down the next day because I didn't get a hotel to stay down. So like I was back and forth for 2 days down to Tucson to do this, and it was fun. It was worth it. She won a few medals, and it was a good time. But yeah, I mean, you think you won't do these things, and it's easy to say that you're not going to do these things, and then you get faced with it, and you're like, yeah, of course I'm going to do that because that's what I do.
I put my foot down. I am not getting up.
You're going to put your foot down with your freshly painted tonails and your new K-pop Demon Hunter shoes, but go right ahead.
Sorry, they're called Panda whatevers.
Panda Dunks.
Panda Dunks. Yeah, I don't mind doing all that stuff. In fact, I just put my headphones on and ignore the other parents while all this other stuff's going on. Or I'm making the artwork for our videos or any of the, because now I can edit some of the videos on the phone with some of the software now.
Right.
And I have, you can't do everything. That's the thing that's frustrating. I know it's a little, unrealistic to think of because what I have the computers and everything set up for with all the like the studio editing equipment, all that and what have you. I can only do so much on the phone or the iPad or whatever. But I get I'll import stuff to like a Google Drive and then I download it on the phone and I start doing edits or what I can on the phone and then upload it back up and then drop it back into DaVinci and Premiere and all of those things to do what we need to do. I don't know why I went down that route. There really was a dead end. There was no segue back from all of that stuff.
just letting you hang on the vine there for a second.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm doing the pageant dad.
But yeah, you'll do stuff like this. So I blurred her face out, but you can see I made her recreate. That meme where the guy's like in third place celebrating too much.
No, I made her do that one.
Yeah, so it's like, you see a guy, he's like celebrating, he's like eating his medal, he's like kissing the chick and doing stuff. And when you pull back, he's in like third place. He should be celebrating.
He's on the number 3 podium.
Yeah. Oh. So I made her recreate stuff like that. And she had like third place medal. And she was like over celebrating. These other girls are just like looking at her like, what the hell's going on? And we're like, yeah. Oh.
So, I'm not going to show any, but I've sent you photos of like when she steals my iced tea all the time. She loves iced tea.
Try stealing it tonight.
Where she stole that can of the Monster Rehab iced tea lemonade that I had in the store.
You sent me that the other day, and I was like, I can't believe you let her have that.
I didn't. She took it.
Well, she's overpowering you now.
There was only like, all right. So like, if the can's here, there was only like this much left,
right?
Which is still way too much. A kid should not be drinking that stuff. I don't know. The Rehab's not an energy drink, is it?
I don't know. I don't think it is.
I think it's all like vitamin stuff. It's not like caffeine, it's B12 and whatever. Point being, kids should not be drinking that at all. I probably shouldn't be drinking that either, but It was like this much left in the can. And for those on the radio, this is like maybe a fifth of the can.
Yeah, if that.
Sixth, right?
It's like all this.
I'm looking at something else. She leaned over, just took it out of the top part, the cup holder on the cart at the store. Mm-hmm. And I turn around and she's just leaning back on a wall of like powdered drink mix. She's just leaning back and she's got the can like a wino in a back alley. She's just sitting there and I look over and she just gives me that look. And I took a photo of it and I sent it to Jordan. She's sticking out her tongue funny. And I'm like, she is wrecked.
I'm like, she will be up all night. That was so funny.
Yeah. We have those moments. Anyway, back to, let's get back to the terrible video and finish that stuff there. Here we go.
Casserole. Add another can of cream soup, baby. Green bean casserole. It's got 8,000 calories. Babe, it's the last song. Are you excited?
So excited.
We're done. Well, not quite. Beans all by themselves are not enough.
I hate this
you
so
gotta
much.
Add some real unhealthy stuff. Like bits of bacon and deep fried onion.
All right. See, he's stretching it out because he can't match the beat of the lyrics for it. So it's like beef the bacon. Like you overstretch the vowels because you don't have enough
Like I know the wife gets into this and stuff, but I've seen other influencers that do these kinds of things, not so much the singing, but just lean into it. Remember that years ago, there was that guy Bat Dad. He always wore the bat mask and he was always yelling at his wife and then doing stuff around his house. He was really popular.
Are funny in short little single segments.
Yes, but he finally pissed his wife off enough. They got divorced. They split because she was tired of his shit. This woman's a saint for putting up with this fucking garbage this much. Right. He better be making a lot of money.
Hey, there's Scott. Shoehorn in reverse. Yeah, it's stretching out to fit the measure when he doesn't. Right. It's terrible. Yeah, real quick. You ever see that family? He's a cop, and I don't know if she works or if she's just like a trad wife, which is apparently is a bad term.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And they always set up like these balloons full of shaving cream and stuff. So when they walk into the house, it swings back and smacks them in the face, so or they shoot dart guns. Yeah. And then whenever the wife is covered and shit, he's got the confetti things. We go poof, and he pops it all over, so it's like tar and feathering kind of thing. And he flips it around and walks away. And then he gets the daughter in on the thing. She flips her hair like that's her little fucking trademark move and all that.
I watch that. I don't mind. I watch him and I think that's funny, and then I think, who cleans this shit up? Like, because it goes everywhere
constantly. Yeah, you got to think the finish on the walls and the wood has got to be dissolving from because it's essentially shaving cream, so it's a soap, and that will wreak havoc on a varnish or any kind of gloss on a wallpaper.
Right.
I have nothing else. That was it.
You could also add some Monterey Jack cheese. Yeah, cheese. Because everybody loves Monterey Jack cheese. Yeah, cheese.
No, he has no creativity. He can't. He's like, come up with something. I'll just repeat the same thing over and over.
Sing it with me. Green bean casserole. Clap along.
Mustache is gone.
I know. It all fell off.
Like, you would think you'd cut some of this shit out.
Cut the whole thing.
Yeah, just cut it out.
You know what you do? You post an image of him dressed like Weird Al with the microphone while she's cooking and looking annoyed. Just that's it. You just need the photo. That's it. If you even need to do that, you don't need to do any of this, but the photo is enough to be like, oh, that's kind of interesting. I wonder what that video is. What you have in your mind is better than what actually was executed for all of this stuff. Not doing it.
Yeah, like this is actually, I was thinking the same thing. Imagine writing this shit. And then this one, Ikakoa 80, I don't know. His eyes look so dead as he sings. Yeah, he just...
Because he thought this was going to be his, I'll make $1 million from that that Christmas Jammies thing over a decade ago.
Right.
I went and looked at their channel. Now, look, there's decent numbers on the videos, but the majority of them don't even crack 100,000 views. Some of them can be 19,000 views. Some get up to, to the 90s, but it's over time. And all you're doing is constantly putting your family through this nonsense. Now, when you did that Christmas Jammies song, or why am I saying it like Jordan did it? And when he did that Christmas Jammies song, those kids were
little,
young. Like I'd say under 6 at most, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
That was 2013. We're going into 2026. Those kids are probably out of the house. They're in college or later high school.
Telling them, come home. We got to film another video.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you don't get another semester paid.
They don't want to be part of this. They don't want their name attached. They're haunted by this shit. It's like, oh, you're the Christmas Jammy family, and then they get egged in college or something, or shoved into a bush. Something terrible happens to them. Yeah, Woodpit saying in the chat is looking at their house, they're independently wealthy. Yeah, they had a big house before. You could see it in that Christmas Jammies video that they had a pretty well off house.
I was going to say that's like my ideal. Like, I live in Arizona. All the houses are brown or green or brown green. They all look the same. It's cookie cutter. There's not a lot of like variety in my area. So when I see videos like this, I hate the family, but when they panned out to the neighbor, and I saw that nice house in the background. I'm like, oh, that's like my idea. Like when you send me videos of like, you know, you've sent me stuff of like your neighborhood, or like when you went to like Sleepy Hollow or things like that. I was like, that is my ideal lifestyle.
Right.
Just green weather. Ugh, I miss it.
Well, you know, when things don't go the way that you want, or you don't get the things that you have, there's only one place you can, or one set of people you could blame it on, I think.
Ooh.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I love this.
I'm going to point out AI is coming along. It's not there yet.
It's close,
but
creepily close.
Again, they're like, what's his name? Rob Layfield, the guy who made Deadpool.
Oh yeah, you can't draw feet.
Follow the hands. Watch the hands in this
Always
thing.
watch the hands.
The hands look like remember in the 90s
finger.
Remember in the 90s it became a trend with some of the horror movies where it would be like somebody there or a demon, all of a sudden their head would start spinning really fast, like the body would start not like shaking, but it would just spin super fast.
Yeah.
That's what's happening with the hands. When they can't get the hand right, like you'll have the hand here, and all of a sudden when it can't get the hand right, it just starts doing that.
It morphs into something, or yeah.
Just
bends weird.
All right. Get your skanking shoes on.
Left-wing student with a placard and a frown says the world's on fire, but she can't put it down. Landlords, greedy daddies mean the Wi-Fi slow. There must be someone pulling strings behind the show. She scrolls all night, the rabbit hole gets deep. Found a grainy meme that never lets her sleep. When your life's a mess and you're feeling rather small, we got the perfect cure to make you 10 feet tall. Losers, grifters, basket cases, every color, every creed, all the angry faces. Whatever's wrong in your life, it ain't you, it's the Jooz. It's the Jooz. Blame it on the Jooz. It's the Jooz. It's the Jooz. Feel better now, don't you?
Yeah. So
oh, it's so funny every time.
There's more to this. So this video comes out, and by the way, thank you to our pal Rich Voss for letting me know about this. He told me about it. At first glance, most people, you could see it in the comments, they think this is like very anti-Semitic. And you got to understand it's sarcasm. And it's like, oh yeah, any problem that's going on in the world or in your life, oh, it's got to be the Jews' fault. Just blame it on them, because that's what everybody seems to do in a lot of cases. That's the whole point of the song. It's like, oh, it's just easy to blame you. Some people thought it's like, how dare, why are Jewish people celebrating? It's like, because you're not paying attention to this. See it for what it is. And I'm going to show you more because this is hilarious. Can you imagine the mosh pit, people skanking?
Griper in his bedroom, Pepe on the wall, says the West has fallen and he's gonna take the fall. Girlfriend left him for a bloke who has a job. Globalists did it with their evil bank rob. He's got the charts, the graphs, the triple brackets too. 14 words and 88 will see him through. When your life's a mess and you're feeling rather small, we've got the perfect cure to make you 10 feet tall. Losers, grifters, bastards.
Look who's in the
I was gonna say. Oh, that's so funny.
So
it's like
Marjorie
the
Taylor
AI versions.
It's Tucker Carlson. I'm guessing that's Candace Owens.
I think it's Candace Owens.
I don't know who the.
I think that might be
is.
Erica Kirk.
Oh, that makes okay. I get it.
Cases, every color, every creed, all the angry faces. Whatever's wrong in your life, it ain't you. It's the Jooz. It's the Jooz. Blame it on the Jooz. It's the Jooz. It's the Jooz. Feel better now, don't you?
Oh, it's so funny.
Who's the guy in the blue suit there?
I think that's Tucker Carlson again.
Is that Tucker, or is that supposed to be like Pierce Morgan?
I don't know. I think it's Tucker.
I don't know. Or that could just because it's Candace Owens dancing with the young guy there.
Right.
Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. Oh, the white supremacist is dancing with
the Free Palestine.
The Free Palestine girl.
Back in 1400s, said the well went bad, the crops all failed and the priest was mad. The plague came rolling through the town. Quick find a scapegoat, drag him down. Blood libel, matzah, all the old cliches, still doing numbers in 2025 ways. Hey! Imam on the telly, veins popping in his neck, says the Zionists control the weather. What the heck? Hamas lost again, the rocket misfired. Must be Mossad with a secret wire. From Tehran to Toxtip, same old tune. Different century, still howling at the moon. Losers, grifters, basket cases, every
All right. So what's the bald guy that got arrested in Romania?
Oh God, I know.
He was like a Dan Bilzerian kind of guy.
Yeah.
He was the one who was like women are meant to be servants and not. It was him and his brother.
Yeah.
I can't remember his fucking name, but I think that's who that's supposed to be on the left.
Tate.
Right? Andrew Tate.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you got that Sankey, what's his name from the Turks?
Oh, Ugar.
Ugar. I'm guessing that's Fattel, the FBI guy.
Maybe.
I don't know who the girl is in the blue. Yeah, Sank Ugar. That's the guy from the Turks. I don't know who the blue is.
Almost looks like a Stepniak.
It's the Jooz. Blame it on the Jooz. It's the Jooz. It's the Jooz. Feel better now, don't you?
Could send Rob a text right now.
Honest, go. It's the Jooz.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's so catchy.
Oh, Laura Loomer? Is that who the one
it
in the
could be? Oh my God, have you seen her lately? Ugh.
No, I have not. But
remember in the 80s they had that stereotypical bad guy that had the big jaw that was real fat. He was always in like the really bad like Golem Manaka movies. She looks like that now.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, I'm gonna find it.
I haven't been paying attention to those in the political know, so
she just pops up.
Thank you, Rich Voss, for bringing that to my attention.
That's fantastic.
But Rich loves pointing out. It's like, yes, that's the thing. It's always the Jewish people.
It's always the Jews.
Yeah. I could say that's another check on the positive use of AI.
Feel better now.
I've been talking with our friend over at the Fat Fellas. We're gonna have some new videos coming soon. Do those for next week. Got some Christmas videos coming.
I love the Fat Fellas.
The Fat Fellas are fantastic. Did you ever order this? No, we never got the shirt.
I need to order the shirt.
We got to get the shirts.
I'll get
apparently
their shirts are like $40, so it took me a minute, but I'm getting a nice bonus from work, so maybe I'll use some of that.
They put out let me see if I can find it. They put out a celebrity wearing the FNT shirts. Hold on, let me pull it up. Oh, did he take it down?
It's gonna be stuck in my head now.
Oh, you want to play it again? We can play it again.
No.
Losers, the basket cases.
What's great is that we know Rob's not live listening. We should just text him and say, it's all your fault. Because we know he didn't listen to the song yet, even though we told him to.
Yeah. Career is falling apart. You got to lament. Who is the guy that's taking 20%? It is Rob. Hollywood agent Rob Stark. It's like, wait a minute. You customized it to it. Yeah.
Blame the Jew.
Happy Chanukah, my friend. He took it down.
Bless you.
So there was a photo of Sydney Sweeney wearing an FNT shirt.
Oh, really? Oh, that.
Yeah. All right, I'll have to find where it went because it was all right. Well, that's a great show to sit there and look on our phones while we do all of that stuff. Does chat like it or not? We see. Wait, Laura Loom is only 32?
Yeah, she looks way older than that.
Wow, she's aging horribly. Oh, Giddles. Next week, if you're around, you should pop on and talk about this. There's an old story from the show where we found a VHS tape of some kind of Eastern Bloc country that did a reality show. and it was called Fuck Boat. It was just about people who were having sex on this boat while it was traveling. And people, we didn't fully understand, but it looks like the way people were getting eliminated were being thrown off the boat while they were in the middle of the ocean. Apparently, there's a company, or Giddles, if you're in the chat, if you can write in there, somebody is coming up with the Fuck Boat reality show.
I believe it's a movie.
It's a movie?
It might be a movie or a TV show. I don't remember. I know that one guy, he was just in The Running Man. He's producing and possibly starring in.
That's right. So all right, let's get that for next week.
Yeah,
Glenn Powell. Okay. So Glenn Powell, they're going to be doing Fuck Boat. So now that means I have to go. I'll have time because they just announced it. But now I have to go back through the archives, pull those segments, and then see if we can file a lawsuit saying you stole our idea. Let that be the cash grab that we're looking for.
The thing that hits.
The one thing that hits is we sue them for, like, I get a producer's credit, some back end points, something.
Then we can stop doing the show for these SOBs.
Something. Be fantastic. Anything else? We should probably get to segment 2, but look at the list real quick. You have access to there. Is there anything that catches your eye that maybe we should try before going to break?
Let's see. People are Tampa Bay. I mean, I do love Drum Guy.
You want to do the Drum Guy?
Yeah, let's do a couple Drum Guys and let's get out of here and go to segment 2.
Where's the Drum Guy? Okay, so I found Drum Guy, this Drum Guy segment here. I found him. Remember a while back, we came across the videos of that avant-garde style band where they were playing songs on.
It was like a French band.
Yeah, where they were playing songs on household items and appliances and what have you. It was almost like kind of like a Blue Man Group.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Blue Man Group or something like that.
Right. I think I have the video here, so we can go back for the reference point. But this is the group. It was that French group. Yeah, here it is. Here we go.
Kind of catchy.
When I'm with you, baby, I go on in my head. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. All the thing you do to me and everything you say. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. We slip and slide as we fall in love, and I just can't seem to get enough.
He needs to throw in an Right, so very good, right? Very creative.
Yeah, they're very talented.
All right, so you get the idea. So that led me to this other guy. I don't know what country he's in.
Francais.
He made this guy made his own contraption with pipes and PVC stuff and what have you. And he just goes he plays under bridges and causeways and roads in the middle of nowhere. I'd like to find out what country he's in. Put all these people in jail. Why?
They're mad that they're ruining Depeche Mode.
Depeche Mode ruins Depeche Mode. It's all depressing shit anyway. They livened it up. Sorry, they put some cheer into your day, which is the antithesis of Depeche Mode.
Just can't get enough.
I'm just going to play that on repeat, and that's how we're going to end the show. Screw that. All right. So anyway, this guy, I don't know what country he's in, but check this out. See if you know what this song is, and I'll tell you what I think. I don't know if this is an original of his, but it sounds like something else.
Okay. I'd wear that shirt. I think I'm alone now.
Oh, that's
it started off kind of like that though.
That's a good guess, but no, that's not what I was thinking. There's an artist called Robin. You know that her?
Yeah, I've heard of her.
She has
Blonde
a
hair,
song.
like a
Yeah,
bob
she has a song called "Dancing on My Own."
Huh.
I'm just dancing on my own. She just performed recently with the guy from Talking Heads. I think at the Grammys or something.
Interesting.
Like if this guy was near a store or something, I'd give him some money. Interesting, right? Yeah. Well, yeah, so he had that, and then he had another one here, too, that I thought was pretty good. I don't know if this is all like his worldly possessions, but he figured out a skill.
It's just what stuff's in his kitchen.
If you had any kind of rock or industrial band or something that was playing in whatever country he's in, and you saw this guy online, I'd bring him on to open.
I mean, this is pretty talented.
Yeah, he just sets up in these like rural areas that there's nobody around to enjoy what he's doing. Imagine
he's like in Cambodia. There's like a coup going on behind him, and he's just like.
Agent Orange is just burning the fields behind him. But this is a lot of setup to just drag out to the middle of nowhere. He's under a bridge. That doesn't look very stable, by the way.
He's got the same haircut as Will from Stranger Things.
Yeah, it does sound like 80s Nintendo music. Like, this is the music they use for Double Dragon ripoff games.
Oh, that would be great.
Anyway.
Bad Dudes.
Right.
He's doing the Bad Dudes soundtrack for the remake.
I love finding
those are cool. I love seeing people do interesting things. Like it's just talent.
Yeah, that's what.
And then I'm upset that I do nothing.
Carter Dutch. How do you say that name? Dutchalard? That's a wordy name, my friend. We'll just call you Carter. Carter said, reminds me of Blue Man Group. Yeah, we were saying that earlier. That guy should be picked up and brought in like as a feature for any of those.
Oh, if he comes here,
talent shows
up for a different reason.
Not in this country. Over there, he's allowed to be there. Any of those countless talent shows that are on all the networks that don't do anything for anybody. We got to do that too. We got. I did a breakdown. I think I did with Brian Johnson, but we should redo that again about these. At least the American ones. I don't know how they do it over in Europe, but this huge dramatic cinematic buildup to the final competition, the gold round, whatever, down to the last two. And they're about to announce who the winner is. Then they go to break, and then they come back and they rehash it again. And now the people are on the stage, and who's going to win? And the winner is blah, 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 blah. And like the camera zooms in on them. The other people walk over, they hug, they go off. Gold confetti's coming down, whatever. It's their moment that they worked all season to win. And then Terry Crews comes in. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you back in November, season 34. Goodbye. And then credits, and then it's off. Like the person doesn't even get to celebrate on national television. You won,
right?
Cut. We got to end. It's the last 10 seconds of the show, and they cut the winner off, and then you never hear from them again. It does nothing for anybody.
Well, this wine drinking surrender monkey tells us that it's Dutchalard. It's a French last name. And as someone with a French last name, I understand your pain of people screwing it up. So
you're Flemish.
Carter. No, I'm Belgian.
What do you call
French Belgian? Belgies? I don't know.
Belgianese?
I always think of the Critic when he's talking about people from Guam. They call them the Guamish. Guambats, Guami bears.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to call those guys.
Let's not. We got to take a break as this is spinning out of control into nothing. We'll be right back.
More. It's Eric Nagel. It's Eric Nagel.